The reports of the Nuzlocke's death have been greatly exaggerated. It has been a hot minute. I didn't realize, honestly, how long it had been since the last Nuzlocke stream. I went and checked. Last stream was August 1st. How has it been that long, man? How has it been that long? That's wild. But that's okay. We're back. We're ready to go. We're nearing the end of the game. It's definitely not going to be that long between this one and the next one, I'll tell you that, because we're so close to the end of the game. We got to finish it out. I think this stream today, and then probably 2 or 3 more streams after this, gets us to the end. That's how I feel, because we are quite close to the end here. We're 7 badges deep into our 8-badge gauntlet. We're going to have a little bit of a diversion today with all the Team Galactic stuff going on, but, you know, that's just the way these games go. I digress. Hope you're all as excited as I am. Woolen Feet has one huge question. What's the difference between a hot minute and a cold minute? A cold minute passes more slowly than a hot minute. A hot minute is hot because when you're in the moment, it feels so much less than a minute than a cold minute does. That's the way I always interpret it. Because hot things move faster than cold things. That's just true. Technically, when you've gone a long time without doing something, it's a cold minute. No, it's a hot minute because it feels like... to me, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since the last time I played the Nuzlocke. It doesn't feel like it's been a month and a half. But it has been. So that's a hot minute. Because it doesn't feel like the same amount of time. Hot minute, cold minute, no matter what minute you're enjoying, though. We can all enjoy some Raccoon Serenade, right? To start us off today. I can talk before they've hit the chorus. I can talk. You can hear me wanting to sing along. It was everything in my power to not go ba 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 da ba. I love that part of the song so much, man. It was everything in my power to avoid it. But I saw those blissful little raccoon faces in chat, and I simply couldn't. I simply couldn't. I exercised some restraint this time. Unreal, I know. I'm a changed person. Miss Palindrome, thanks for popping in and saying hello. I don't know if it's correct to say enjoy PT, physical therapy, but I hope that I hope it does what it needs to do, I guess. All right, take care. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we? A little Pokedoku, a little Puffurtle. In reverse order this time, because we normally go Pokedoku into the Stardew theme games, but because we're not playing Stardew today, we're playing Pokemon, so we'll finish with Pokedoku this time instead. So let's go ahead and start with a little Puffurtle. How do you feel about that? Proceed with improvement, hopefully. Exactly. Hopefully by the end of it, you're better off than by the start of it. That's the goal, right? So, best of luck, 07. All right. Speaking of best of luck, do I need luck today to win this? Bit of an energetic fish, an energetic Andy here. Actually, quite energetic. This guy's not stopping. But he's not making, like, big jumps either. He's not making big swings. Just little swings, but a lot of little swings. I still managed to catch it. So it can't be, like, that insanely hard if I just caught it on a whim like that. I would say maybe Tiger Trout on that one. Okay. No location overlap. Season overlap, time overlap. It could be a specialty fish. Maybe something like a stonefish. Let's just see if it has the specialty fish pattern. It does not have the specialty fish pattern. It's a specific season, specific time, and that specific season has some overlap with the tiger trout, which is a fall and winter fish. Okay, okay. Could then be a squid. No, but we're getting closer. Squid is available in winter. This is probably a night market fish. Just judging by this, there's not that many fish that are exclusively available in winter, especially not fish that don't have any location overlap with anything I've guessed so far. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably night market, and if it's night market, it's probably a spookfish. There you go. Just gotta suss it out a little bit. Suss it out. I'm a sussy angler. That's what they call me in the streets. The sussiest angler, because I'm so good at sussing. Good morning, Tic Tac. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. They absolutely do not. What do they call me in the streets? They probably just call me, like, by my name. I'm not, or they just call me some guy, because I'm not well known in the streets. I tend to keep to myself a lot of the time. Last time, if you missed it, yesterday's stream, I guessed my usual corn, and I got Stardoodle in 1, which means we're due for a new starting guess. So what is a new starting guess that still gets us a lot of information like corn does, like corn did previously? Let's go with like a fruit this time. Let's go with... I feel like something that could give you a lot of information is maybe... I'm gonna go with a strawberry. Just because I like strawberries. Okay. It does have... It can grow in spring, but also grows in other seasons. That's what I learned from that. It is a fruit. It does regrow. It takes longer than 8 days, but is worth less than 120 gold. It's worth less, but it takes longer to grow. But it can grow in spring as well as other seasons. So it can't be... It can't be a fruit tree, right? Because fruit trees only grow in one season. Otherwise, I would say this is like... This could be like an apricot or a cherry. But it has some overlap. Takes longer than 8 days to grow as well. So I was going to say like chi fruit, but chi fruit grows in like 4 days. And chi fruit also doesn't regrow, so that wouldn't work. Maybe... This is a weird one. What other fruit is there that... There's like ancient fruit, but that's too expensive. Fruit tree fruits. Like the only other crop I can think of that grows in spring and also another season is a coffee bean. Does a coffee bean count as fruit for this? It does, but it's still not correct. Okay. It grows in... What in the world? Cactus fruit? Okay, yeah. Once I looked over here, my eyes narrowed in on cactus fruit, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense all of a sudden. Everything's just clicked into place the moment I looked over and I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. Freaking cactus fruit throwing me off with its 4-seasonness, and oh my god. Who even grows cactus fruit, man? I love cactus fruit. I have an emote dedicated to cactus fruit, as you can see right there. But who's out here growing it, man? I guess aesthetically it looks kind of neat. I have grown it before, to be fair. So I'm just being hypocritical now. All right. Now look, chat. This is not going to be a good look for me, because yesterday I played Pokedoku and I said I turned off ad blocker specifically for Pokedoku, but then I remembered how much ads suck. So we got the ad blocker back on. I regret to inform you. To help to support the website, please consider disabling ad blocker. We got that again. But we still want to support the devs. We still want to support the Pokedoku devs. So I have bought them a coffee. In fact, I think I can show you. Yeah, on their coffee page here. Check this out. Boom. That's me right there. Argon Matrix bought 3 coffees. I play pretty much daily. Thanks for the fun times. That's me, dude. That's me. I can even make it a monthly support, which I very well may do in the future, because Pokedoku is a good website. Yeah, plus this is a better way to support them than the ads anyway, because the money like goes directly to them. You don't have to worry about like, I don't know, ad money is very like vague. It's like no one even knows how it works or where it comes from. It just seems to manifest, and sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not that much. It's very strange. Who's the other 2 coffee from? I mean, anyone can go on there and buy them a coffee. You could go on there and buy them a coffee right now if you wanted to. Let's see. Psychic. Let's see. Baby Pokemon. I don't think I have any other baby Pokemon left that I can guess. So Psychic Baby will go Smoochum. Electric Baby will go Toxel, because I think the more obvious one is Pichu. And Fighting Baby, I'm gonna say I wouldn't want to fight a baby. But a specific baby that I wouldn't want to fight is probably like Tyrogue. There you go, 68%. What's the other one? Maybe like Riolu? Does Riolu count as a baby Pokemon? I think it does. Because you'd lose? Yeah, because I wouldn't hit a baby. So the baby would just keep hitting me and I'd lose. I'd lose by default, because by moral happenstance, I'm not going to punch a baby. Does that make me a bad guy? Or like a coward or anything? If so, then call me Courage, the cowardly dog. Evolved by trade, Psychic, Electric, and Fighting. I'm going to say I don't think I have any Pokemon that fit this descriptor either that I have left to guess. It would take me a very long time to lose. That is true. That is true. Trade Psychic, I'm going to go with, I want to say Gothitelle, but I don't know. I don't think Gothitelle's a trade evolution. Alakazam is an obvious one. There's a lot of trade evolutions in Generation 1. Is there one that's later on that I could think of, though? Nothing specific coming to mind, so I think I'm just going to go with Alakazam. Better safe than sorry. We got an actual streak alive here, so. Evolved by trade, we can go Electivire on this one. And evolved by trade Fighting, give me Machamp. I want to say Conkeldurr is also a trade evolution, but I'm not willing to risk it. Now, Hoenn. Do I have any other Hoenn Pokemon left to guess? Psychic, Electric, or Fighting type Pokemon specifically from Hoenn. Hoenn starts right here. Fighting, Electric, and Psychic. There's no Electric Cast form. The forms of Cast form missing are the normal form and the rainy form, so that doesn't work there, unfortunately. Psychic, though, Deoxys. We have some Deoxys forms left to guess, so I'll get at least one thing. I'll get exactly one thing, I'm pretty sure. One new Pokédex entry here in the form of Deoxys Defense form. And then Electric type will go with Electrike. It's literally right in the name. And Fighting type, give me Makuhita. It's obvious, but it works. Streak of 16 games in a row. Excuse me, it hadn't counted up yet. 16 games in a row. We love to see that, man. We love to see it. I did play it very safe on this one, as you can see. A lot of my guesses are like the most common guesses, but sometimes you have to play it safe if you want to stay in the game. If you got skin in the game, you stay in the game, but you don't get a win unless you play in the game. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's been a minute since I've streamed this. A hot minute or a cold minute. What do you mean, no? Back in my day, everyone understood a Hamilton reference when I made it. Alright. Let me get this set up on my end here. I also have... I didn't forget, chat. I didn't forget. Last time I streamed this, we went through Mount Coronet, and specifically the area where you can catch Feebas, and we decided to use a Feebas calculator in order to find the spot where Feebas can be caught, because there's only 4 specific fishing spots where Feebas can be caught. We did Puffertle and we did Stardew before Pokedoku, yeah. We did it in reverse order this time. Because it would take like so long to find Feebas otherwise, and it was like I would be willing to put in the time, but let's just skip the grind. But in order to do that, the calculator online requires lottery numbers in the game from 2 days in a row. So last night, I made sure to open up the game and check yesterday's lottery number. And now, when I load in today, which I will do momentarily, let me do this so I can see it. Give me 1 second. I think we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Load me in. Super Mario Galaxy 2 on my freaking screen. Yeah, see, I'm here in the Jubilife Lottery Corner area. We're ready to go. Also, I need to turn off the music player, I realize, my stream playlist. Otherwise, we're going to have overlapping songs. There we go. The pronunciation of Feebas is yikes. What do you expect me to say? Feebas? Feebas? Yeah, like Seabass. Feebas, Seabass. I'm saying it right, I'm pretty sure, right? Anyway, I'm gonna check my lottery number today. We'll see if I win. I've already checked my lottery ticket for today. Is it because I didn't leave? I swear I checked it last night. It wasn't today yet. It wasn't today. It was very far from midnight. This is the Pokemon Lottery Corner. Yeah. I would like to draw another ticket, please. My lotto number is 04911. Okay. Do I win? I did not get a match, but that's okay. That's not what we're here for. What I am here for is to pop that into this Feebas calculator. So what was the number? Hold on. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. This is what I got going on. I put in the lotto number from yesterday, which was 95576. Today's lottery information number is 04911. We generate 1 possible seed. Perfect. I mean, that's great news for me. So this is the area we need to go fishing in, and these are the specific 4 tiles in which Feebas is able to be caught, allegedly, if this calculator is correct. That's wonderful news. And this seems like a pretty strong contender. We just go go down to the lake. We find the tile that's like just across from this rock here, right next to the shore, and we fish. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. So let's go see if we can catch a Feebas. We have not yet got an encounter for Mount Coronet, so we've held off this long. We can so that we can actually, I can catch a Feebas for the first time ever, basically. I don't think I've ever... Now, I have caught a Feebas one time before, but I messed up evolving it into Milotic, because you can actually, like, lock yourself out. At least when the evolution method was the way it was. Where do I need to go here? Probably Celestic Town. Because back in the old generations, like, nowadays you can just trade Feebas with a Prism scale, and it'll evolve into Milotic, I'm pretty sure. But in this game, as well as in the older games, I believe you have to evolve it by getting its beauty to maximum, and that's a system you can, like, lock yourself out of if you use the wrong Poffins or something. I don't know. It's a little bit over my head. I'll get there eventually, but I just want a Feebas right now. Quick little... Let's just go over things before we get into things too much here, though. If you're new to all this... Have a good one there, Umbreon, by the way. If you're new to all this, exclamation point Nuzlocke, exclamation point hardcore for the various rules. Last time, since it has been a long time since our last stream of this, we managed to beat Candace, the 7th gym leader in Snow Point City, but unfortunately it was not without its troubles, and we suffered our very first death of the Nuzlocke last time. 0-7 to Willy. I thought he could tank a blizzard from Obama Snow. He unfortunately could not. Fly high, little buddy. Fly high. He did manage to get us through. We wouldn't have gotten through unscathed, as unscathed as we did, only losing one Pokemon without Willy, though. Willy was there to reset the hail against Abomasnow. That was his main goal, to prevent 100% accurate blizzards from ravaging my entire team, and he succeeded in that. So his sacrifice was not in vain, but we probably could have avoided it if I had just played a little bit smarter. That said, we still have a lot of Pokemon. We still have a lot of options at our disposal. Look at, we got like a full box and then some, including the stuff in our party here. And our new level cap, because we play with a level cap in this challenge, we're only allowed to level up to the highest level of the next gym leader's strongest Pokemon. The next gym leader is the final gym leader. And our new level cap, we were at 42 of level cap. As you can see here, a lot of our Pokemon are already at 42. Our new level cap is 49, I believe. Exclamation point level cap. To verify that, but it is, I believe, 49. So we have a good amount of wiggle room here. At least it was an Ugo. Why would you talk about my boy Pelipper like this? Is it the eyes? Is it the eyes? Is it the bill? What's so bad about Pelipper? He's a beautiful creature. He does have a little... I've never really looked at Pelipper's feet all that much. I don't know. There's something weird about those, like, little flippers, man. He doesn't even have any legs. They're just, like, extending from the bottom of his bill. I'm a little freaked out by that. But to call him an Ugo is, like, that's a little... that's a little far. Sporks for feet. Alright, I do need a Pokemon... I mean, Feebas should be relatively easy to catch. I think it has a pretty high catch rate. But I should probably bring, like, Fairy Rose, because I think Fairy Rose has something like Stun Spore. Yeah, Stun Spore to help make catching easier. So I'm going to bring Fairy Rose along for the ride here. In fact, I'll put Fairy Rose at the front. And, dude, seeing that one just empty spot at the bottom of the party list is so sad. It's so sad. All right. Shouldn't be too long of a trek to Feebas. I have to make sure I keep my repels up the entire way, at least once I get into the mountain itself. And then we should be able to just... Oh, I think we also have Rock Climb now, right? We can use Rock Climb because after beating the 7th gym, you always get access to a new HM move when you beat a gym, and in this case, it is Rock Climb, so I believe I can get up here now. I don't know what's up here. There's a lot of Rock Climb areas around the map that I'm sure I could go and, like, find some interesting items, but... I'll pick up TM29 Psychic. Why not, man? I feel like that's one you can just buy at Veilstone, though. Am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that, but I feel like that's, like, not that uncommon of a move to have. Either way, I'm happy to have a free one, regardless. Alright, now we're in Mount Coronet. We still have not gotten an encounter in Mount Coronet, so I need to turn on my repels. My super repels. I don't have that many more repels, but it should be more than enough to get us there. Okay, now I use strength to knock this thing out of the way. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm actually, like, unreasonably excited. Feebas is not even going to be good, because we're not going to be able to evolve it into Milotic until probably at least next stream. But... I don't know. I just love it, man. Milotic is so cool. Okay, we go ahead and... How do I... defog again? You got to go through, like, this whole rigmarole here. Where's my defog at? Oh, dang it, I skipped past the HMs and now I have to go all the way back around because this is a well-designed UI interface. Instead of just being able to go up and down one page, you have to go through the entire freaking thing. Amazing. I mean, that's how it was in the original game. And heaven forbid they introduce any quality of life updates between the old game and the remake. Alright. So I do believe... Okay, it's not actually quite on the shore, because I think it's across from that rock right there, the one on the far right. So I think I'm going to have to hop into the water, like, one tile. And then I think I fish up right here. And this should be, if my seed is to be believed, this should be a Feebas tile. Which does not guarantee that we catch Feebas here. There's, I think it's like a 50-50 chance of hooking Feebas. You could still get Magikarp with the old rod, but Magikarp is a Pokemon I've already caught in the past, so it would be a duplicate encounter anyway. Let's see. Is the calculator correct? There he is, man. There he is! A wild Feebas. He's so ugly. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him. I love her. What's your gender? You're so cute. She's so cute. She's so ugly that she goes around to being cute again. That was so fast. Oh my god. The calculator, that's what I'm telling you. The calculator works, man. Apparently. I had my doubts, but turns out they know what they're doing with that online calculator. All right. I would love to catch this in what kind of Pokeballs do we have here? Heal Ball. I feel like a Heal Ball would be kind of nice, like a nice pink Pokeball like that. I feel like that would match my Loaded kind of nicely. Dive Ball would be easy to catch with. I'm gonna go ahead and try for a Heal Ball, but I don't think it's gonna be all that easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and Stun Spore here. Paralyze Feebas. Make sure that it's got that little debuff, and then it should be relatively straightforward. I think. Use Splash. Something tells me this Feebas, I don't need to see this Feebas as a threat. It's only level 13, man. Alright. Pokeball. Heal Ball. I love me a little pink Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. There she is. Feebas has been obtained. Our encounter for Mount Coronet. Specifically a Feebas. Calling her a Labubu? I see the similarities, honestly. Feebas will be added to the Pokedex. They are famous for their shabby appearance. Although populous, they tend to cluster in set locations. Populous. Yeah, that's one word for it. I would like to give a nickname to Feebas. Our theme for nicknames in this playthrough has been things in Stardew Valley. Flounder? It has a certain Flounder essence to it, I'm not gonna lie. The Flounder has spots, Feebas has spots, the general color is kind of the same. It's not like a flat fish like a Flounder normally is. I'll give it to you. When it evolves into Milotic, it's definitely not going to look like a Flounder, but it'll always be a Flounder in spirit. I would like to send Flounder to the box, please. Lucky Lunch. I could see Lucky Lunch as well, but honestly, I like Flounder. I like Flounder. I'm sorry I didn't wait to hear your suggestion, though, Souza. I should have waited. Let's see what Flounder's going on here, though. What does she got going on? Lower speed, rate, higher defense. It's not the best of natures, but it's okay. It was found on Mount Coronet. All it knows is Splash. I have no idea how to evolve this thing. I mean, I know in principle how to evolve it. Let's go learn together, shall we? I don't know if we're gonna do this during this stream today, but I'm gonna need to learn this eventually. So you know what? Why the heck not? On Cerebi here. Yo, the shiny Feebas is purple? Oh my gosh. That's what we ultimately want eventually, the beautiful Milotic. Unfortunately, in order to do that, I'm going to have to either trade with a Prism Scale, which is this one, or this one here, where I have to level her up with Maximum Beauty. Preparing your Pokemon for contests, creating Pokeblocks. Are they called Pokeblocks? I thought they were called Poffins in Brilliant Diamond. This looks like Gen 3 stuff here. If I go to Brilliant Diamond, there's so much information down here. I want to learn about Poffins. Poffins and berries. Yeah. Poffin makes a return in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Poffin creation. List of Poffin varieties. I need to make a beautiful Poffin. A Poffin that will increase your beauty. What is this UI? These are the types of berries. Can I, like, control F beauty? No. What is butte? There's one, oh, beautiful. The flower is white and beautiful. It's just a description for the freaking berry. I need to... What is the actual stat. Is it not called beauty anymore in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Let me see. Put me back in the game, Chief. What are the various, like, contest stats? No, it is beauty. Coolness, beauty, toughness, cleverness, and cuteness. Your favorite food is sour food? I don't know if that helps me or not. Alright. I'm just gonna look it up directly. Evolving Feebas BDSP, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So you want to evolve a Feebas. There's a Reddit post right at the top. Pop me in. Just tell me what to do. Quick guide to Poffins. I like the sound of a quick guide. The 3 most important stats for a berry are dryness, sweetness, and smoothness. Dryness boosts your beauty. Sweetness effectively lowers it, or more exactly, it reduces the dryness of a Poffin and therefore the gain. And smoothness determines how many you can eat. The other 3 flavors are technically relevant because the level goes down by 1 for each negative flavor, but I'm trying to focus on Feebas here. Yes, please. Strategy. All the berries which net... So we want max dryness, min smoothness, and min sweetness. All the berries which net increase dryness along with smoothness. The Poffin you can expect to get when it's cooked on its own. The number of single berry Poffins you'd have to eat to evolve Feebas. And the number of single berry Poffins you could eat. They got a spreadsheet for me, man. What's the mechanic I'm looking into here? Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, it's got... I don't know if... I should be able to show this just fine. This is what I'm looking at. This is the chart that I'm looking at. I have to... We're trying to see how to evolve a Feebas, right? So you want to evolve a Feebas. This is the guide to Poffins. To evolve Feebas, I have to increase its beauty. And I don't know how to do that. You feed it Poffins, and you make Poffins by cooking berries. And these are the berries that you cook. And I think what we're looking at here are these numbers here. The number needed and the number allowed. Because you're only allowed to feed your Pokemon a certain number of Poffins before they're full forever and will never eat another Poffin. But you need a certain number of each of these Poffins. Like if I make a Poffin with just a Chesto Berry, then I'll need 19 of them in order to get Feebas to the correct beauty value, but Feebas will only be able to eat 11 Poffins and of that type. So we'll never get there, and we'll be locked out of evolving Feebas. This is what I'm talking about. As you can see, the only berry efficient enough to evolve Feebas and single berry Poffins, actually regardless of nature, is an apricot berry. I don't think we have access to apricot berries. I don't know. I can check my thing. You need 7, and it's also like based on other variables and stuff. Let's see. It would take a minimum of 8 real-world days to get that many, assuming you fastidiously watered them every 24 hours. Okay. Don't worry about that, then. Recipes. If you have access to all the berries, the absolute driest Poffin is the apricot, custap, Pamtree, and Ganlon. I don't have access to all the berries, bro. I'm playing in the story. Can we just... I need my story Feebas. My Feebas has Max Sheen and it still won't evolve. Sorry, you're gonna have to catch or breed a second one. That won't do in a Nuzlocke capacity, so we need to do this. Need to do this correctly. White Reddit? What? I don't know why it's not on dark mode. Normally I have Reddit on dark mode, but for some reason it's light mode now. And I'm not about to go change it. I keep getting... I'm lazy and don't want to read this entire thing. My man! Just get 2 of each Oran, Raz, Wiki, and Kelpsy berry, and make 2 batches of Poffins with 1 of each. As long as the dryness isn't below 25, that'll be enough to evolve any Feebas. Edit, also, people are interested. I have one last guide for the berry trilogy, growing berries. Okay, I need Oran. This is the TLDR, basically. We need 2 Oran, 2 raspberries, 2 Wiki berries, and 2 Kelpsy berries. Do I have those berries? Make batches of Poffins with 1 of each. So you combine Oran, Raz, Wiki, and Kelpsy, all 4, because I think you can combine up to 4 berries. And then you do that twice. As long as the dryness isn't below 25, it'll be enough to evolve any Feebas. Why do they make it so weird? I know, right? They really make it like so insanely obtuse. Okay. Oran, Raz, Wiki, and Kelpsy. Let's remember that as I return to the game and check my berry supplies. I know I definitely have Oran berries. They're very common. Oran berries, yes, I've got 11 of them. What about raspberries? I've got wiki berries, 4 wiki berries, 10 raspberries. I ain't got no kelpsy berries, y'all. I'm kelpless. Somebody kelp me, I'm kelpless. How do I find a kelpsy berry? I need to go looking for information on the kelpsy berry. Kelpsy Berry BDSP. Durmeister, welcome on in. We're currently looking for a Kelpsy Berry. Based on the Nikobu fruit, apparently, according to Bulbapedia. Where do I find it? Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. BDSP, when used alone. I don't know. I don't need to know the effects. I need to know where I find them, man. Where do I find them? Acquisition. Here we go. Here we go. Routes 225, 230, and the Fuego Iron Works have finite amounts of Kelpsy berries. Routes 225, 230, and the Fuego Iron Works. Well, I can access the Fuego Iron Works for sure. What about routes 225 and 230? I feel like those are endgame routes, like post-game routes. Route 230 is over on this island here. 225, that's all post-game stuff. We can't get that till we beat the Elite Four. So we got to go Fuego Iron Works, which I know where that is. I can get there. And apparently there's Kelpsy berries in the vicinity. We're going on a trip, y'all. We're going on an odyssey to try and evolve Feebas into Milotic for the very first time. Here's the thing, I don't even need a Milotic. I have so many other water types already, but I want a Milotic. That's the important part. I want one, so I'm gonna get one. I think we go to Floaroma Town. Is this Silk Song? Close enough. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einsteins. You thought I didn't know Little Einsteins, didn't you? Fuego Iron Works, I believe, is down this river. We haven't been there before, because you can only access it after you get Surf. It's an entirely optional area. My Nintendo Switch friend Argon Matrix is online playing Brilliant Diamond. Wait, me too. What a coincidence. What a weird coincidence. I've made it to the Fuego Iron Works. Kelpsy berry? Is that a Kelpsy berry right there? There are 2 Kelpsy berries. Wait, but if I mess this up, I'm gonna only have... Oh, no. I only have 2 Kelpsy berries to work with, y'all. And I need 2 Kelpsy berries. I need to make 2 perfect Poffins, I think, with Kelpsy berries. So if I mess it up, then I'm done. So I think the smart thing to do is probably to grow more Kelpsy berries. But then I have to wait, and waiting is cringe. Oh, but I mean, I don't want to mess it up. I really don't want to mess it up. There's also the Fuego Iron Works here. There's like Pokemon you can catch and stuff here, I think. We're at 205. Is there like an item down here or anything? No, this just hops down to an area that we've already been to. We could just save scum, we won't tell. I don't know, I'm tempted to go for the Kelpsy berries, just like send it. But I know the smart thing to do is honestly just... I'm just gonna grow more Kelpsy berries. That way I have more chances at it. And then next time, we'll be able to try our hand at evolving Feebas. Also, I don't really know how to save scum in this game. I guess you just like don't save after you use the Kelpsy berry, but they auto-save like so much in this game that I feel like I would just mess it up. There's a berry patch very near, like, this, like, I think I just go down here, and there's, like, a berry patch, like, right over here. Yeah. Alright, I'm growing some Kelpsy berries. I would like to plant my Kelpsy berries, please. Got 4 freaking weepear berries. Ooh woo, I would like to weepear this berry. Ooh woo. You have to mute me for the Little Einstein theme song. And Tony, you're the one who brought it up. You're the one who made the reference. What do you mean you have to mute me for that? I'm growing some lumberries as well while I'm here. Lumberries are just good berries to have. I don't know how long a Kelpsy berry takes to grow, but I would like to sprinkle some water, please. Oh, you have to... oh, you're listening to the Little Einstein's theme song, and you have to... oh, okay, I got you. I got you. I thought she said she had to mute me because I sang it, but no, she's, like, listening to it. So, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh, rare candy. That's handy. All right. Well, that's our little side quest out of the way. Now it's time to move on to the big guns here. What is our actual goal? Well, thankfully, when you pause this game... they assume you haven't been playing in a long time or that your memory span is very short, which is lucky for us. I can check up on how things are going at Lake Acuity. I knew that, but I didn't know if you all knew that because I've played this game a lot as a kid, or at least the original version of this game, so I know how the story goes. We gotta go up to Lake Acuity up here. It's good quality of life, right? It really is. Alright, I don't think there are any battles, actually, over at Lake Acuity. I think we go there and see Barry getting like absolutely wrecked by Commander Saturn or somebody, but I don't think we actually fight anyone. Okay. Dude, the snow is so freaking deep. Classic Canadian winter. Let me through, buddy. Lake Acuity. This could be a new encounter as well, although I don't know if I can surf in that water. It looks a little too low. Ah! You're not getting away with this, Team Galactic! Oh, are you finished already? What's with her outfit, man? What's like with that leg? That cannot... you gotta be so cold with that leg thing you got going on there. Your Pokemon aren't bad, but you're laughably weak. You honestly thought you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the champion? Dream on, little kid. But ew, it's so cold here. Let's go back to Veilstone HQ. Anyone ever have that reaction to the cold? Is it so ever gets so cold that you say, ew, it's so cold? I don't think I would ever say ew to being cold. Don't I know you? We met in Eterna City. Listen, Team Galactic is going to do something huge for everyone's sake. That's why I should keep out of Team Galactic's way. Don't come whining when the poor Pokemon and other trivial junk like that. Rude. Don't waste your time coming to our HQ in Veilstone, now if you'll excuse me. Well, thanks for telling me the exact next place I need to go. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon called Uxie. It was suffering. I'm gonna get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to be stronger. Go get him, Barry. Go get him. He's going on a training montage. I love that for him. Oh, I can surf here. What Pokemon are available in Lake Acuity? Because we have not been here before, because it was previously blocked off by Galactic Grunts, so theoretically, we get a new encounter here. I say theoretically because there's a chance that we already have all the Pokemon that are here. Like, surfing and fishing Pokemon are pretty limited in quantity, but worth checking. Lake Acuity. I can catch... oh, you can get Sneasel here. Okay, Sneasel I have not caught before. Apparently, there's grass, I think, like, on the other side of the water. I could go surfing. Surfing encounters are literally only Psyduck and Golduck. I could go fishing and get a Goldeen. I could also wait until after the story, come back and get Uxie, but Uxie is a legendary Pokemon, and an unofficial rule that is technically not anywhere in my own rules, but I just play by it, is I'm not going to use, like, legendary Pokemon. Even though Uxie, like the lake spirits are not that good of legendary Pokemon, they're still, like, good enough. that for a story playthrough, they would be more than good enough, so I think we avoid that. I do think probably, like, the only two encounters we can get here are Goldeen and Sneasel. Everything else we already have. So, Sneasel it is, I'm going to say. Bless you. Thank you. So let's see. Is there grass, like, over here? Where's the grass? There's the grass. Who do I have in front as well? Pharaohs. I'm not loving a Pharaohs being up front when we're potentially going up against ice types. Team 14 Blizzard. Pretty sure you can buy that one as well, but I have a sore spot for Blizzard. It's the only move so far that has killed any of my Pokemon in this entire playthrough. Exclamation point deaths to see the full list of Pokemon that have died so far. There's our Sneasel, baby. First time lucky. Technically, it's like the only thing we could have gotten anyway, but Sneasel, a little female Sneasel, looking so sassy. Let's go. Let me just try a quick ball. Quick ball's probably our best bet here anyway. You'd mute me for the uwu. I did do a little uwu while you're away listening to Little Einsteins. I can't deny that. El Mirana, you're Brazilian and you love your lives. Thank you very much for coming in. I'm saying so. I appreciate you. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. That Void level, that Gengar level, that one's for you. Sneasel's data will be added to the Pokedex. The Sharp Claw Pokemon. It feeds on eggs stolen from nests. Oh my gosh. Its sharply hooked claws rip vulnerable spots on prey. Sneasel's not messing around, y'all. What's a nickname for a Sneasel? An absolutely vicious female that doesn't mess around. Tears into you, doesn't care what you think. I think that's got to be Haley. Everyone hates Haley because she tells it how it is, man. Frozen tear. Haley would be kind of wild here, honestly. Sneasel is cute. I could see Frozen Tear as well, but Frozen Tear has a certain, like, delicateness to it that I don't find in Sneasel. Sneasel is just absolutely vicious. Oh, wait, unless you read it as Frozen Tear. Like you're going on a frozen tear, and you're tearing through with those sharp claws. Ooh, I do see that. I do like that. You know, I'm kind of sold on that. Frozen. Can we fit it? Oh, we can definitely fit it. Frozen Tear. Great name choice. What do you even do all day, says Haley? It's a great question. What do any of us even do all day? Time just flies so fast. Frozen Tear, do you have a good nature? Got good stuff going on here. Serious Nature, which is neutral, which is honestly, I mean, it's better than a deleterious nature. Fine by me. Need a little bit of training, but you could be, I mean, Weavile's a pretty strong Pokemon. Strong, fast. It's a good combination. All right. Now, I believe we are flying down to Veilstone again to visit Team Galactic's headquarters. And this is when the boss gauntlet sort of starts. There's a lot of Team Galactic front grunts that we're going to have to fight. But at the end of the Galactic HQ, I believe we have a fight against Cyrus. And then we go up Mount Coronet, and then there's like a bunch of bosses and stuff there. So we got a few fights to prepare for here. BRB Googling word. Deleterious is a great word. I love using it at any chance that I get. All right. So let's see. We're going into the Veilstone HQ. Let me go see what we have in store for the first battle against Galactic Commander or Galactic Leader Cyrus. It's gonna be, I mean, we're gonna have time to like go back and like change out our team and stuff, but honestly shouldn't be too bad. Bro, Cyrus only has 3 freaking Pokemon? Oh, but there is a back-to-back fight. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's back-to-back. You might be able to leave and come back. But in the Veilstone HQ, these are the fights that we're going to have to worry about. These are the actual, like, toughy ones. There might be some tough grunts that I'm not thinking of, but it's been a while since I've been through the Galactic's headquarters. Murkrow, Golbat, Sneasel. And then right after that, we fight Saturn with Kadabra, Bronzor, and Toxicroak. Honestly, shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. This is a pretty high-level Sneasel. Like, these Pokemon... Cyrus has Pokemon all in level 40 range. He could wreck me. He certainly could. He certainly could. He doesn't have any items, except for on his Sneasel, he's got a Citrus Berry. Wing Attack, Nightshade, Assurance, and Taunt. Screech, Poison Fang, Air Cutter, Bite. Metal Claw, Icy Wind, Hone Claws, Beat Up. Honestly, I'm not that scared of this guy, man. I think we just bring a strong force, something that can deal with flying types like Murkrow and Golbat, so something like fast and electric type, or like a rock type or something like that. And something to manage Sneasel. Honestly, I think Bronzong could handle Sneasel really well. Bronzong resists almost everything that Sneasel does. Beat Up is the only move that is, it's a dark type move and it's super effective, but like it's a really weird move. Its base power is 1, and the user gets all party Pokemon to attack the target. The more party Pokemon, the greater the number of attacks. But if Sneasel comes out last, which it seems like it will based on this team sheet here, if Sneasel comes out last, it's going to be the only one that's alive to even use Beat Up. So I think Beat Up's still going to suck, even if it is super effective against Bronzong. And then Metal Claw and Icy Wind are just like going to be nothing. So I think that's a perfect counter for Sneasel there. Uzi, welcome on in. Good to see you. As for Saturn, honestly, I'm a little more scared of Saturn because like Kadabra is a spooky Pokemon. But if I come in, literally Kadabra can't hit a dark type. It only has Psychic as an attacking move. So if I bring a dark type, we're good. Dark type would cover Bronzor as well pretty well. And then Toxicroak if I bring my own like Psychic type. Yeah, I think we're going to be totally fine here, man. I don't think I need to do too much team prep here. As long as I go in with like reasonably powerful Pokemon, I should be fine. Maybe that's me getting arrogant. Maybe that's me getting like a little bit cocky, being like, this doesn't look too bad, but I really truly believe it. So let's get a team set up here. Dwarf Gadget, you can stick around. Honestly, Timbeeb is a pretty good Pokemon to have around as well, I think, both for potential Sneasel and just like in general. We're gonna want I think Pie, honestly. Pie and Timbeeb on the same team. It's a beautiful thing. The only other electric type we have is Lightning Rod, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we have any other... Yeah, no other electric types. So I think Pie is going to be our best bet here. Pie is not as fast as Lightning Rod, but should still get the job done quite nicely, quite handily. Let's see. A good Psychic type to go up against Toxicroak would be handy as well. Toxicroak does have Thief, which is a dark type move, which is scary. Do I have a good... I mean, how good is Dwarf Gadget, honestly, against... We have Extrasensory, Hypnosis, Stealth Rock. It's been a while since I played with all these Pokemon. I need a dark type. I gotta bring Rare Disc in on this one of my favorite Pokemon. Firewalker's probably good to have around just in general, being our only fire type right now. Kadabra? I actually have an Alakazam. Razzie the Alakazam. Our Psychic types are Alakazam, Freg Cactus, Cinderclown the Chimecho. I do also have Harvey the Medicham. Do you even have any like Psychic type moves? I don't think I've done anything with you yet. You got High Jump Kick, Mind Reader, Psychic, and Acupressure. So sufficiently... That's like a very wild Pokemon learn set. I didn't do any grinding between last stream and this one, for the record. These are all like, everyone's exactly the same as when I left them, so. There are some Pokemon that I could do with like training up a little bit, just like having in the back, like Holly, obviously Feebas or Flounder we're going to want to train up eventually. We probably want a water type, just because water types in general are like good to have around here. Sufficiently lacking Psychic type moves, honestly, yeah. Okay, I think Dwarf Gadget is good to have. Who are the essentials here? We want Dwarf Gadget, we want Pie, we want Rare Disc. These are essentials. I do want a fire type, probably. I think fire, water, grass coverage is always a good thing to have. So maybe we swap out Timbeeb here, actually. Maybe we swap out Timbeeb for a for a water type like Salmon Berry or even Ice Pip. Ice Pip hasn't had the time to shine in a while, to be honest with you. I think I'm okay with this. I think this is a good team loadout for the next little bit at least. We can always mix it up later. Let's take the items off of everybody in the box here. We'll have to give items to the people, not the people, the Pokemon in my party as well, naturally. You forgot about Ice Pip? It's been a really long time since we got to use Ice Pip, to be fair. Because Ice Pip was, like, already at the level cap the last time the level cap changed. So we haven't gotten to use him in, like, any fights recently. So it's finally his time to come back. Do I have anything that boosts the power of, like, water-type moves? I think I do have, like, a Mystic Water or something like that. I do have Mystic Water. That'll work. And for Rare Disc, you're not usually that much of, like, you're not usually, like, super offensive. I could give you the Black Glasses, though. Black Glasses could be nice. I think do you even have a Dark-type move? Actually, I should check that first, huh? This is the downside. Yeah, I don't even have a Dark-type move, bro. You do have a Psychic-type move, which is actually pretty good against Toxicroak. This is one of the many downsides of not having played in so long, is I don't remember all the moves that everyone has. I remember all these Pokemon. I remember them all fondly, but trying to remember all their moves is a different story. I will give you... I don't think, honestly... I feel like I'm going to give you, like, a Mind Plate here to boost the power of that Psychic, because that's going to be more beneficial than Hex. You already get the bonus from Hex by being a Ghost type. And, I mean, Ghost-type moves are just less universally useful than Psychic-type moves. Alright. And you know what? Like I said, it's been a while since Ice Pip has been the star of the show here. Let's get you in here. Iron Ball. For a second, you thought Calcium was a move because it's 5 a.m. and you're brain dead. Uzi, I feel that. We've all been there at some point or another. Alright, Galactic Headquarters. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a rock climb area right there. There's just a little old Pokeball sitting on top of this area here. You'd think it'd be so easy to just, like, climb up from the left side there or something, but the world of Pokemon disagrees. I found a jar of full incense. I don't even know what that does, to be honest with you. I think it's useful in certain breeding capacities, like when you're breeding certain kinds of Pokemon. Full incense. This exotic smelling incense makes the holder bloated and slow moving. Sounds absolutely horrendous. Thanks. I love it. Me after Thanksgiving dinner. Feel like I'm holding a full essence right now. Dude, Thanksgiving is coming up pretty soon, actually. I didn't even realize. We're getting to that, like, holiday time of year already. This isn't where I go in, right? Takes a special key to open. Do I have the key? I don't know if not, but the storage key is safe with our guard in front of the HQ. That's not what this is about? Well, thanks for telling me where it was, buddy. Appreciate that. Was there an item in there? I thought I saw an item for a second. Or, like, a spot where an item could hide. There's an item, like, on the other side of the door, but... Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. You guys have a lot longer in the States still. Are you the guard in front of the HQ? Do you have the storage key? Would you look at those antennae? I don't know what they do, but those are some mighty impressive antennae. That is one girthy antenna. You're not wrong. Hey, it's you. I bet you don't remember me, but I sure remember you. Because of you, they took my Clefairy away. Well, I was better off with somebody else, clearly. You weren't treating it right. My partner called it quits and went back to his hometown. I don't know anything about any storage key. By the way, here's the storage key. Bro, they're so clumsy. You literally just dropped it in front of my face. I don't know about any storage key. By the way, here's the storage key. Like, come on, dude. He's got, oh no, I dropped the lift key energy. Team Galactic conducts research around the clock here. We focus on the development of new energy resources. Yeah, so you say. If that were true, that would be one thing. But I don't think it's true, buddy. I don't think it's true at all. Look at all those chickens. Why does Turkey Day have to steal the spotlight in Canada? It's supposed to be Goth month. October is Goth, Spooky, Scary month. There's no reason they can't both coexist. If people don't like the spooky vibes, then they can lean more into like the autumnal, cozy, like Thanksgiving-y vibes. And if they don't want to deal with those, if they don't want those vibes, then they can lean more into the spooky, scary skeletons. A little bit for everybody. The Dusk Stone. Ooh, that's a good item, man. That's an evolution item. In fact, I think we have... Yeah. We don't have Mischievous, but we have Krobus. Krobus can evolve with the Dusk Stone. We can get a Haunch Crow. We can make a big, beefy Krobus, the Krobus of our dreams. The only thing about evolving Krobus is that usually with a stone evolution, the Pokemon after they evolve like don't learn any more level up moves. That's always the thing with stone evolutions. So I should see if Krobus is likely to learn any more good moves before I evolve. Otherwise, we can just straight up evolve, and then we can like rely on TMs and HMs if we want to change any moves. So let's see, Murkrow. Murkrow evolves. Let me first verify. Does Haunchcrow not learn any level up moves? Haunchcrow. Oh, Haunchcrow still learns level up moves, actually. Haunchcrow learns like moves learns moves at 45, 55, 65, and 75. I don't think we're getting quite up that high, but what about Murkrow though? Does Murkrow learn anything that Haunchcrow does not? It does, actually. It learns, like, Tailwind at level 50. That's honestly, like, kind of tempting to consider. Tailwind is a really good move. Sucker Punch at 55. Part of me does not want to evolve Krobus yet. Yeah, because you won't get Tailwind. I mean, you can learn Tailwind, but it has to be, like, a move reminder, which means I'd have to go get, like, a Heart Scale. I mean, we're not using Krobus right now, so we can hold off for the time being anyway. There's no rush to evolve Krobus. We'll consider it more in the future, after we do a little more grinding, potentially. Woolenfeet, congratulations on your horse, my friend. First horse of the stream. Little echoed horse for you. Ooh, listen to that sound, man. Listen to the freaking song. The Galactic. Team Galactic, love him or hate him. Probably hate him. But love their outfits and also love their music. You want to fight me, buddy? I've been with Team Galactic for 5 years. I haven't gotten a promotion yet. Have you asked? Have you asked nicely? 9 times out of 10, if you think you're due a promotion, you should just ask, because they'll probably give it to you. If you're working for a decent company. What have we here? A trainer who's lost their way? He's got 1 Pokemon. I bet it's a Dustox. It's a Golbat. Close enough. You disagree with this statement? I mean, it's probably not that easy in most places. That's very fair. I think we have Ice Beam on Ice Pip. Yeah, living up to your name, Ice Pip. Get absolutely devastated, Golbat. As long as you don't flinch me right now. But I don't know. I feel like if you've been working for a company long enough and you have like decent management and you've been like a good worker and you feel like it's been a long time since you've gotten like a raise, promotion, and I feel like there's like not much to lose by like asking like, hey, what could we do to like get me a raise or a promotion or something, because it's been a minute. I feel like a lot of companies bank on people not asking to be paid what they're worth. It's not going to work like that. I mean, every company is different for sure. There's a difference between getting a raise and getting a promotion. That is true. That is true. I've never worked in a place where like getting a promotion was... Well, actually, that's not true. I got promoted at the liquor store that I worked at, so... Archon's Canadian is showing. I think my optimism is showing, actually. It's not that much different in Canada, I feel like. Think you agree about a raise being due? Wait, what? I just said the last guy was gonna have a Dustox. Oh my, they actually have Dustoxes down here. They finally evolved all their Cascoons. I mean, Dustox, I don't have anything super effective against Dustox, but honestly, it's a Dustox, so I feel like a light breeze could blow it away. Not my Dustox, of course. My Dustox, Bugmeat, or Bait, I think it's called, is built different. But these Dustox are chumps, let's be real. Incoming Dustox sweep, a Bronzor, huh? I do have Firewalker for Bronzor. That's probably my best bet here. Assuming this Bronzor has Levitate, which I think most of the, like, other trainers' Bronzors have Levitate. Payback should be fine. Bronzor is not strong in the slightest. Get Flamethrowered. Idiot. Bronzor is tanky. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I've got a Bronzong of my own, buddy. I know the kind of tricks these things get up to. You and your Confuse Ray. Confuse this. I think you've confused me for a Rapidash of a different kind. Okay, Firewalker, we're gonna need to talk about this a little bit. I need you to actually hit the Bronzor Heavy Slam. That's not gonna do anything. Can't believe Bronzor survived that. Bronzor has like really high defenses, both special and physical defenses. Okay, we broke through. Good job, Firewalker. Clutched it. You love bug Pokemon because they're all just silly little guys. I like bug Pokemon because you get the dopamine of evolving them like really early on most of the time. A lot of bug Pokemon evolve extremely early. So, like, you don't have to wait nearly as long as you for something like Rapidash that evolves at, like, level 40. Do I want to learn Takedown? I think not, because Takedown sucks. It's inaccurate and does recoil damage. So, no thank you. You just called me cocky? Don't get cocky, kid. Without our special card key, you're not going to get very far. Well, non-Team Galactic member, what's your next move? I'm going to beat you up and take your card key. Not in a Pokemon battle. I'm gonna let's throw some fists. Square up. Do I have a lot of potions? I do have a good amount of potions here. Okay, so we'll just heal up as we go along here. Make sure I stay relatively healthy for any unexpectedly difficult fights I may encounter. Bronzor's a frisbee? What frisbee are you throwing around that's made of pure steel, Sousa? I don't think I want to play frisbee with you. How strong are you? Oh my gosh. I feel like a manhole cover is more appropriate. You're right, I don't know your life. I'm a Team Galactic member, but I don't even have a Pokemon. I'm the gruntiest of grunts. It's my fault though. I still don't know how the warp panels connect. Oh, I forgot there's like a warp panel puzzle in here. I don't think it's too bad because, I mean, it's a game that's designed to be beatable by kids, but still. Who do you think you are, desecrating the halls of our HQ? I mean, I'm not a fan of your haircut, really, but points for using the word desecrating. Glameow. They're not even evolving them into freaking Peruglies, man. There's probably a rule in Team Galactic that you can't evolve your Glameow into Perugly, though, to be honest with you, because one of the commanders uses a Perugly, commander like Saturn, I think. So she's probably like, only I'm allowed to use Perugly. Everyone else gets Glameows. Meow. See ya. The haircut looks good on her. The rest of her outfit, on the other hand, I think the haircut would look better if it was a different color. I think it would fit her nicely if it was like a natural color, not like this whatever. What color is that? Is that teal? Is that the Team Galactic teal? You get around to the Galactic HQ by a system of round warp panels. Do you think you'll ever learn the way they connect? Good luck. Neon blue, turquoise. Although I think she'd have to change the color of the hair and the outfit all at once. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too judgmental. Ooh, Scald. What's wrong with the color hair? I just don't personally jive with it. But you know what? More power to her if she does. I think I'm just being judgy. Scald is a really good move, actually. I should look into maybe teaching that to somebody. Scald, it's not as strong as Surf, but it does have the potential to burn. I think for right now, I'll just stick with Surf. You definitely had hair that color for a long time. I respect it. I don't know, it's not my It's not my cup of tea, but I respect anyone who who does like a... I honestly do respect anyone who does like a non-natural hair color like that. Like that's like very not, because it takes a lot of confidence to like pull something like that off. So more power to you. Where does this take me? The other one was just a dead end, I'm pretty sure, right? It's not my hair, is it? You're right, and I shouldn't force my own preferences upon other people. It starts with hair color, but where does it end? You're right for calling me out, chat. I was being cringe. You're just giving me a hard time. I know, but rightfully so. Hey now, our HQ is a state-of-the-art facility. A snot-nosed kid like you ought to keep your dirty hands to yourself. Let's also remember they're calling me things like snot-nosed kid. How dare you speak to Vi that way? Scientist Frederick, and you and your Kadabra. Man. Imagine being stuck with a Kadabra. Bro doesn't even have a friend to trade with. It's a sad state of affairs for you, buddy. Get rare disc in here. Argon was being cringe when Argon should have been based. It's true. It's true. Kinesis? Kinesis is kind of annoying, but not like super detrimental here. Just lowers my accuracy. But if a Kadabra can't do too much to... like, unless it has like a fairy type move here, it's not going to be doing too much to me. Yeah, it's just going to hit me with Kinesis over and over again, probably. Considering going back to a non-natural color. Ooh, what color are you thinking of, Woolen Feet? Give us the deets. Managed to hit through a triple accuracy drop. This Kadabra sucks. It's just spamming its spoon. It's just waving its spoon in front of me over and over again. Torn between matcha, fuchsia, and mustard. Ooh. I've never dyed my hair, and I don't intend to. I like my hair color well enough, and I feel like dyeing it is more trouble than I'm willing to put up with personally. How hard is it for people who have dyed their hair to do like 2 different colors, or like could you do like a striation of like the matcha, fuchsia, and mustard, like similar to how like Princess Cadence does it in My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic? If you've ever seen that, not those exact colors, but like the triple color wave. How hard is that to get? It's probably pretty hard, right? It can be done. I believe it, but it's got to be like a step above difficulty-wise. More difficult than one color. Do you think it's more difficult? Do you think the jump from 1 color to 2 color is more difficult than the jump from 2 to 3 color? Like when you're already doing multiple colors, how hard is it to add more than 1 color? Like if you're already adding 1 and making it 2 colors. I'd be curious about that. Our boss is trying to create an entirely new world. A world only for us, for Team Galactic? Yeah, sure, buddy. Why don't you go find someone to trade with and actually come back and give me a real fight next time? Depends on how many blocks of each color you want. It's mostly just tedious. Gotcha. So it mostly just depends on how patient you can be. And the stakes are pretty high if like you mess it up, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe, I don't, it depends on, like, the die probably. Sludge Bomb is a really good TM as well, actually. Bro, they're hiding the best of TMs in Galactic HQ here. I forgot how good the items were in this place, to be honest with you. Team Galactic will set free all Pokemon of nature. Ooh, ah, ha, ha, ha. Team Galactic will then own it all. Bro's just saying words. They don't even have to make sense. He's just, like, saying stuff. Are you listening to yourself? Galactic key for me. Let's go. Considering keeping your hair natural at the roots and going fantasy colored at the ends to decrease the amount of work. Ooh, I kind of like that. Like a fade into like a more into a more fantasy like color, you said? More fantastical color. I do love a good gradient in hair. It's a good style to look at. If everybody is free, then nobody is. Some syndrome logic right there. If everyone is super, then nobody is. I gotta watch The Incredibles again, man. I gotta watch The Incredibles 2 as well. I never watched that still. It's one of those movies from my childhood I just remember so fondly, though. It's like a really good movie. You know, I should probably go, before I go back into the Galactic HQ here. I know my Pokemon are pretty healthy already still, but might as well recover whatever little bit of damage has been done in the PP and stuff. You used to have one bright turquoise or one color bright turquoise or purple hair. When you want to add more color to that, you always used hair chalks. But your hair can't take all the bleaching and dyeing. Yeah, the bleaching and dyeing would be hard on anyone's hair, I'm sure. Some people probably have better hair for it than others. In fact, I think it's just categorically true. Some people have hair that tends to dye better than a lot of other people, but regardless, after bleaching and dyeing, it's probably going to take its toll. Gotta be sure to take good care of your hair. That's why I just stick to the basics. Stick to my shampoo, stick to my conditioner. Try not to overdo it. Try not to, like, over-shampoo. It's about the best I can hope for. Having fun scampering around our HQ, you sneaky intruder. Your trailblazing will go out in a blaze of glory right now. You're talking a lot about blazes? You better have a fire-type Pokemon. That would be actually great for me, because I'm leading with my freaking Empoleon. Nope, just another Golbat. Womp womp. Why don't you blaze this glory, pal? You want to see a blaze? How about ice instead? Nerd. Got him. Whew. Saved it. You also have a lot more gray hair than you used to. I don't have any gray hairs yet. I think my hair... Genetically, I think my hair is gonna go white instead of gray. I think that's the common way it goes for a lot of redheads. You go white instead of gray. Which I don't know if I prefer it. I feel like white is probably better personal, like for my personal preference, than gray is. But I don't know. I'm not super attached to my hair color, but I don't mind it either. So that's why I've like never dyed it. But if I start like going white or gray or whatever, I'm just gonna be like, man, you know, it's just how life goes. I'm not gonna bother trying to like fight against it. Or if I start balding or something, dude, if I start balding, I swear I'm just gonna like shave it all off. I'll just go full bald. Haven't encountered that problem yet, but I mean, you never know, right? Still got a lot of life ahead of me. Trouble with going bald is I don't know like what my head shape is like. I don't know if I have a good head shape for going bald. Anyone can go bald, obviously, but like some people look better bald than others for sure. Your hair is very dark, and you've had hairs that went part way to gray and ended up going to a reddish blonde. Interesting. I feel like you don't see that too often. Oh my god, she's got a level 34 Silcoon. Who hurt you? Why is this on my screen right now? Why is there a level 34 Silcoon? I mean, even if it was a Beautifly, it wouldn't make much of a difference. I'd still one-shot it, but like, just in principle, are you okay? Could someone go check on this Team Galactic grunt? Make sure she's actually okay. What happened? Do you think anyone in the history of playing either these remakes or the original games has ever lost a Pokemon or even taken damage from that Silcoon? Pokemon are that important to you? Is that what this is about? I mean, there's been a lot of people that have played these games, so maybe that Silcoon has been a threat to somebody. I just want to know. I want to know the kill count for that Silcoon. What did this say? Team Galactic TV room, state-of-the-art audio and video system for member-only use. Onward to a new universe, Team Galactic. I want to watch. What's he got on TV? Pokepark Pals? Does changing nicknames change attributes? We decide for you. It's time to rate that name change once again. It's the spotlight. In the spotlight today is Trainer Vi's Murkrow. How do they know about my Krobus? Vi chose the nickname Krobus. Let's get an expert assessment from our appraiser. How is it? How should I say this? Fine, I'll be blunt. The nickname Krobus is magnificence itself. Krobus will grow stronger and stronger and stronger still, but it comes at a price. Vi will be mired in bogs. Vi, changing your Pokemon's nickname was a great idea. Try putting Krobus at the head of your team on your travels too. Oh, but beware if you ever travel to the Great Marsh. Until next time, farewell. We have a Krobus superfan on the TV. I love that. Well, I won't let you disrupt the research. This is for Team Galactic. I did have to change Krobus's name, because I think I originally named him Crow, but then we changed it to Krobus, because it was just more fitting. These guys always have cadavers. I should have just swapped to Rare Disc at the front to begin with. That's alright. He's probably just going to kinesis me all over again. You have non-identical twin cousins, but your sister and I are terrible with faces, and we don't see them very often, so we used to tell them apart by their hair color. And then they started balding. Oh no. Wait, they both started balding? Is that common with twins, to like bald at like the same time like that? They shaved their heads? That was rough. I mean, there's probably different tells you can use. They did it on purpose. They knew to mess with you specifically, Sivan. To mess with you and your sister. That's tragic. I got whipped. I look pathetic. Who says that? Our boss is a scientific genius. He will make the power of the legendary Pokemon his own. Whatever. I'm just here for the Master Ball. Where does this take me? Take me to the coffee room? Ooh, they got a freaking bed. Wait, this is really weird. Team Galactic nap room? Wait, why don't more companies have nap rooms? I mean, Team Galactic is horrible, obviously. Ensure the bed is unoccupied before getting into it. That would be awkward. I want a freaking nap room, man. With like nice little beds and everything. Just like evenly spaced beds. More places that you work should have that, man. More companies should have like work mandated nap time. I feel like nap time is looked down upon as something that you only do when you're in kindergarten, but like as I get older, I value naps so much more. I didn't know how good naps were when I was a kid, man. Nap room tells me you'll be worked 24/7. No, that'd be like barracks. If you have to like sleep overnight there, but just a nap room, just a place to lie down for a little nappy nap. That's all right. Woolen Feet, you have a nap room? Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I mean, technically, I can, since I work from home, I can just like nap whenever I want. I could go for a nap right now. I'm not going to because I'm like streaming. That'd be kind of weird if I just like decided to stop playing the game and went to have a nap. But my bed is like right over there, so. I literally like I can touch my bed from where I'm at right now. That's how close I am. Let's see. Was it this way? This is where the nap room was, right? And then nap room, we go up from the nap room. Nap stream? People do it. People do sleep on stream, and then people watch, but I don't know if this is that kind of stream. This is a double battle here. It could be 2 single battles, though. Hey, let's have a little fun. Let's mix it up a little bit with a double battle here. Also mix it up a little bit. Bring like Fairy Rose out front. Why not? Are you enjoying your unescorted, unauthorized, and unsettling tour of Team Galactic HQ? I am, actually. One question, why do you have a Silcoon? Hey there, little trainer, you're famous among Team Galactic. The order has been issued. We get a promotion if we put you down. But wait, put me down? That's a little aggressive, don't you think? 5 Pokemon they have, my goodness. Krogunk and Stunky. This seems manageable. Not necessarily the matchup I would have picked if I knew I was going into this, but still doable for sure. They're gonna kill me. They literally said they're gonna put me down. And I don't think they mean, like, verbally speaking. Okay, honestly, I do have Dazzling Gleam. That's not going to be too good here. I feel like we got to swap Fairy Rose. I think swap Fairy Rose for Dwarf Gadget. Dwarf Gadget has a pretty good matchup into these Pokemon here. And then Pie. Pie is just, like, relatively strong, but I think we still want to switch you out. So maybe, like, a Volt Switch on Stunky. Get a little bit of damage out there, and then swap out for something better here. Dwarf Gadget shouldn't be threatened by basically anything these guys do. Unless the Stunky has a Fire-type move, that could be... Oh, never mind, it's dead. Wait, I forgot the Team Galactic grunts. Oops. Pie's just that strong. Heck, man, I guess bring out freaking... I don't know even who to bring out at this point. Bring out Firewalker, sure. You want to dress up like Vi? Vi's outfits are on point. They got double Crogunks here. Your anticipation made you shudder, because you know that I'm going to hit you with this super effective extra sensory. Actually, I might as well go for the higher level of the two Crogunks. Go for the level 36. And then Flamethrower on the other Crogunk. Sucker Punch. Okay, didn't see that one coming. Don't double Sucker Punch me, though. Thank you. Vi really rocks the beret. I really wouldn't mind having a beret in real life. I feel like that would be fun. I don't know how often I would wear it, but I feel like just having a beret to like put on and look a little bit fancier is such a good vibe. 2v1, extra sensory, and Flamethrower should do just fine here. You can't pull that off? Hey, you don't know if you don't try. Maybe you have tried a beret and I just don't know what I'm talking about, but... Little beret, little scarf, like you're dressing for a lunch on the French Riviera or something like that. It's an underused hat for sure. I feel like most hats are underused hats, to be honest with you. I don't see a lot of people walking around in hats. If they are wearing a hat, it's definitely just like a ball cap, right? 99% of hats you see out in the wild are ball caps. What other hats do people even wear? I guess like sun hats from time to time. You see like sun hats. You were into bucket hats for a long time. I guess I've seen like yeah, bucket hats and beanies and stuff. There's a few. There's a few more than that, but I still think maybe not 99%, but at least like 90% of hats are probably like ball caps. Aftermath, yikes. Thankfully, we weren't in any danger whatsoever, so our HP was still high enough to take that. You wear a head covering because you're too lazy to do your hair. That's a mood. Let me do what I want. I just blew my promotion. Sorry, you're getting downgraded to a Silcoon ASAP. Doesn't matter what happens to Team Galactic HQ building. Soon all will belong to Team Galactic. What's so special about you anyway? You're just like any other little kid trainer anywhere else. I don't know if every other little kid trainer comes waltzing in with a freaking Empoleon. That's all I'm going to say. Sun hats, beanies, the occasional witch hat. Ooh. Oh, cowboy hats? I do see cowboy hats relatively frequently around here, actually. Alberta has a lot of cowboy hats. That's a valid point. But I want to see like some of the more avant-garde hats more often, man. Look, where are all the people walking around wearing like top hats? I'm going to check the other portals to see if they're dead ends first. Like, I want to see, like, top hats. I want to see freaking, like, the frog hat from Stardew Valley. Let's just all take our cues from Stardew Valley and get a bunch of hats. Ooh, hidden rare candy. I'll take that. Are you Canadian cowboys? I'm not. I've worn a cowboy hat in the past at, like, when I go to the Calgary Stampede. I haven't been to the Calgary Stampede in like many years now, though. But they're everywhere there. It's like probably the #1 type of merchandise sold is cowboy hats at the Calgary Stampede. That or those like little mini donut bites. Those are really good. You just ordered a cowboy hat for Halloween. Gonna be Mr. Sir from Holes, aka the Butch Drag King of all time. I don't know who that is, professional girl boy, but I love that for you. That sounds fantastic. Ooh. I don't recognize the character, but it sounds absolutely like you're gonna slay. Your cousin was in that? You don't even know anything else for costume ideas besides a mustache and sideburns, to be honest. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe that's some of the best costumes are the most simple, honestly. I have to watch Holes. Is it like a movie? Is it a documentary? What is it? Okay, hold on. We have to sideline that conversation for a second because I see a spiky blue-haired individual on the other side of this door. And we need to prepare for a fight. That's my man Cyrus over there. A movie based on a book. All right, I will add it to the list. Thank you for the recommendation, chat. I do always appreciate your recommendations because I feel like you have better movie tastes than I ever will. All right, Team Galactic. Let me go double check what he's got. He leads Murkrow, he's got Golbat, and he's got Sneasel in the back. I don't think there's anything wrong with my current team. Let's go with Pi. Is there anyone who's not going to, like, do anything in this fight, realistically? Like, Fairy Rose probably not doing much in this fight. I mean, honestly, between Pi and Dwarf Gadget, we're probably fine. I feel like Fairy Rose is not going to do much for this fight, or for the next one, for that matter. So maybe we bring in somebody who is a little more appropriate for this fight or the next one. Such as... Well, I can always swap out for the next fight, actually. I don't think it's, like, back-to-back fights. So just for this fight, for Sneasel, we might as well bring in a fighting type. Maybe we bring in Robin to absolutely just clown on this Sneasel. Potentially, if Dwarf Gadget doesn't pull it out there. I think I'm okay with this. Let's go ahead and give Robin an item here as well. You're not going to do anything this fight, but you hope your Argon doesn't put you in the box for that. Don't worry, chat. I mean, you're technically in a box. You're in like a little box on my screen, but you're still part of the team just like anybody else. Don't worry about that. What's good for Robin here? Focus Band. Focus Band is such an interesting item. Part of me wants to give a Focus Band to like one of my Pokemon just in case there's like some big hit. I'm gonna give... Do we have... Yeah, just give you a Fist Plate. When in doubt, just go with something that's gonna like boost your damage output. Let me out. Antonia, I'm sorry. Even if I took you out of the box, you'd just be in another box. There's only boxes. That's how chat works. That's how the monitors work. A special key is needed. I would like to use the Galactic key, please. Wait, don't use the Galactic key yet. Is Pi in front? Did I verify that? Pi is in front. Here we go. There he is. I couldn't sneak up on him. I wasn't quiet enough. I see. You must be the trainer I've been hearing about. The foolhardy one that's trying to stand up to Team Galactic. Although I'd hardly expected to see that the trainer is a mere child. I heard that our commanders had a rough time with you. I know why you're here. I can sense it in you. It's about Yuxi, Mesprit, and Azelf, correct? You want to save them? I no longer have any need for them. I am finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I could care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you are a remarkable specimen. He got angry, man. You see his eyes tilt down like that? Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they not? But still you came to rescue them out of pity. Such pitifully useless emotions. It's illogical and irrational. pity and compassion are products of the weak and lacking human heart. You were compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Wait, dude, this music. Team Galactic boss Cyrus. I forgot how cool Cyrus is, man. I love the look of Cyrus. Oh, he's awesome. And his, like, battle background and stuff. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. It's hard to take him seriously when he's in his, like, chibi form in the overworld. But when he's here, fighting me with his Murkrow, with a freaking galaxy in the background. Oh, man. Pure cinema. Okay, we are faster than Murkrow. That's wonderful news. Toxic masculinity strikes again. In Cyrus's case, I think it's just like, I don't even know what this dude wants. He just wants to erase the entire world and start again. Which is a sentiment we can all probably get behind from time to time, but you know what? We only got one world. We got to make the most of it. Golbat, I feel like we're probably not faster than Golbat, but I think we're still fine. What does this Golbat have? Golbat has Screech, Poison Fang, Air Cutter, and Bite. Probably worst case scenario here is like Poison Fang into Toxic Poison. Otherwise, I mean, even then it's not going to like one-shot me. Oh, I'm faster anyway! Let's go! Dude, Golbat's fast, but Pi is not messing around apparently. Landed a critical hit, wishing to be praised. Well done, Pi. Please praise Pi in the chat. Level 44 Pi. We're flying through these levels now. My last Pokemon. That's all he's got to say, man. He had a freaking 1,000-yard stare on, that's for sure. All right, what is Sneasel going to go for here? Sneasel is going to go Metal Claw, Icy Wind, Hone Claws, or Beat Up. Worst case scenario is probably Hone Claws, because that'll boost its attack and accuracy. I think we can take whatever Sneasel's going to do here. So I can do a Volt Switch, because it's going to be faster than me. Hone Claws, yeah, that's to be expected. I don't think Volt Switch is going to take it out on its own, but it should put us in a position to take it out. Yeah, not even close. Welcome back, Small Kidney Joe. You're here just in time. It's the first Cyrus fight, so not super difficult yet, but... and probably either Dwarf Gadget or Robin. I mean, let's go with Dwarf Gadget. Maybe I should have gone Robin. Robin hasn't had time to shine in a while. But we have a bigger level advantage with Dwarf Gadget here. Ooh, the Quick Claw! Sorry, Sneasel. Trying to beat me up? No dice. Get Gyro Ball, dummy. Bro has beat up on his Sneasel. I can't, man. I can't. Does he even know what beat up does? He's just like, that sounds like a powerful move. Dwarf Gadget wants to learn the move Metal Sound. That's honestly, like, not a terrible move, depending on what you want to do. Horrible sound scraping like metal harshly lowers the target's special defense stat. I don't know if I'd rather have that over Stealth Rock, to be honest with you. I feel like Stealth Rock could still have some utility here. And Metal Sound, I'm probably not clicking very often. I think I'm just going to keep Stealth Rock. There we go. Interesting and quite curious. I don't know why you're holding yourself back, man. I know that your team gets strong later. I see, you are indeed strong. And the basis of your power is your compassion towards Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions. And like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever. That is why I've abandoned all emotions and useless sentimentality. This dude is talking like Agent Smith in the freaking Matrix, I swear. But that doesn't matter. I doubt you will ever understand my position. That said, I recognize that you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. Free Master Ball, Pog. Can't wait to use that on nothing in particular, because I'm not gonna like even catch the legendary Pokemon probably. Maybe I'll catch them just so I can like trade them later down the line or something. I don't know. But the Master Ball is the ultimate Pokeball. It will unfailingly catch any wild Pokemon that it finds. But it is not anything that I require. Unlike you trainers, I do not make my Pokemon friends or partners. Unlike other Team Galactic members, I don't use Pokemon as tools. Instead, I make the power of Pokemon my own. Mic drop moment. If you wish to save the Pokemon of the lakes, take the warp panel ahead. I am off to Mount Coronet. That's correct, Mount Coronet, where you and I first met. Did I make that much of an impression? You remembered me? Oh my god. I will ascend the mountain to its peak and then put an end to everything. No, I will bring about a new beginning for everything. Whatever, man. I just wanted the experience, really. I feel like Vi doesn't even know what's going on. Not that she's, like, not smart, but she's just, like, she's, like, a little spacey, so she's not, like, paying attention to it. She's just, like, vibing, having a good time with her Pokemon. And she's just kind of, like, wandering her way through this whole Team Galactic affair. Just, like, having fun Pokemon battles. That's the impression I get from Vi. Bro definitely listens to those podcasts. Yeah, she's vibing, exactly. Were you not going to take the warp panel? There's another battle coming up, so I wanted to make sure I went and healed up first. Because we now have a battle against Commander Saturn, I'm pretty sure. Who's got, like, the weird, like, devil hair. Saturn has Kadabra, Bronzor, Toxicroak. I definitely feel like we're probably still fine. Let's just lead with Rare Disc here. I mean, Toxicroak could be a little spooky. No, we should be fine. I think we'll be okay here. That Kadabra has Kinesis. That's the only thing that's, like, throwing me off, is that Kinesis could cause some problems. Bro's also doing some weird strategies here. He's got, like, look at this. He's got a freaking Damp Rock and Rain Dance. He's going to try and set up the Rain, and the Damp Rock makes it... Normally with Rain Dance, the Rain only lasts 5 turns, but with the Rain Dance, it lasts 8 turns. He's not even doing it to, like, boost the power of Water-type moves like you normally would on a Rain team. He's literally doing it exclusively for Toxicroak's Dry Skin ability, I think. Because Dry Skin restores HP in the Rain or when hit by Water-type moves. So Toxicroak is immune to Water-type moves, and it'll be recovering HP in the Rain. But I don't think I care about that, because I'm just going to hit you with, like, Psychic. Realistically speaking. What else could go wrong here? We've got Confuse Ray on this Bronzor. We've got Toxic on the Toxicroak. I honestly think there's a decent chance that Rare Disc could solo this fight. But I think the Confuse Ray could pose a problem here. So I think we give Rare Disc a Person Berry. So that way, if it does get confused, then it just heals that. Where my berries at? Person Berry, easy. I would like to give that to you. Robin's probably not doing too much in this fight. Do I have anyone else who could, like, do well in this fight if Rare Disc can't take the heat? I mean, a good Psychic type against Toxicroak could be good, but it's hard to switch in on that Toxicroak as well. Maybe like a ground type, like a little potato event here. I think Potato could do some good work here. Maybe even Salmon Berry. Does Salmon Berry have a ground type move? You've got Earth Power. Yeah, Earth Power is pretty good. I've got Firewalker who could do well against Bronzor. I'm gonna bring Salmon Berry in. These nicknames, we did something special. These are top tier nicknames. These are some of my favorite nicknames I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that to be nice. They evoke such personality. Can't go that way yet. Me, whenever I need a side dish, Potato could do some good work here. +2. I'm probably gonna have potatoes for dinner tonight, actually. Like mashed potatoes. Looking forward to that. I cooperated with Team Galactic, but this experiment has gone too far. What is going on with these, man? There's something suspended in a green fluid. Ew. At least they're not like actual like Pokemon models in there. They didn't go quite that far. They just got like nondescript green orbs. I can't say anything in our defense, but that thing we made, what's it going to be used for? They're finally having some moments of lucidity, these freaking scientists, man. They're like, my god, what have we done? What in the world? It looks like Metroid in here. Yuxi is sealed inside. It appears to be suffering with its eyes squeezed shut. No! As Elf is sealed inside, it appears to be suffering with racking shudders. What about Mesprit? Mesprit is sealed inside. It seems to be suffering with its tails twitching. Get them out of there, bro. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Cyrus literally said to let them go. You came all the way here just to save some Pokemon? That was nothing new. I can't say I understand our boss. Why would he let a kid like you come and go so freely? We, Team Galactic, take all that we need and eliminate what we do not. But anyway, Anyway, you've taken the trouble to come. Let me welcome you. Consider it payback for insulting me at the lake. Bro, you think I even remember you? I fought you one time. You do have a really smarmy face, though. Alright, Kadabra. As we've said, Kadabra can literally do nothing, at least damage-wise, to Rare Disc here. Probably worst case scenario is Kinesis, but I'm wondering if it's even going to go for that. It might just try and set up the Rain Dance here. I think we go Nasty Plot, honestly, since Kadabra... I can risk one Kinesis, I think. I think that's fine. Even if I do miss some of my moves, I think we're still pretty in the clear here. So let's go Nasty Plot to make sure that we have enough power to take this thing out. Reflect is totally inconsequential here because we're going for special type attacks. Case in point, you utter fool. Special attack rose sharply, very nice. And now we just Hex. Hex as long as we can. You withdrew Kadabra. I mean, that makes sense because you can't hit me. But Bronzor is not going to take this much better. I'm sorry to tell you, Saturn. I don't know if that was your best switch, my man. 07 Bronzor. We hardly knew you. Didn't even have a chance to use that Confuse Ray that I was scared of. Alrighty. Who's next? Toxicroak then? Because you can't hit me with Kadabra, so. Alright. Toxicroak, what's the worst it could do against Spiritomb? Mud Slap, Toxic, Thief, and Brick Break. Brick Break does nothing. Mud Slap is like a joke. Thief is not even super effective or same type attack bonus. Toxic is probably like the worst, but it's not going to have time to like do what it needs to do. And Psychic is going to just like absolutely destroy you, even without the Mind Plate. Oh no, my Person Berry. Oh no, I was planning on losing that anyway, just not in this strange way. All right, there we go. And now we literally can't lose because Kadabra can't hit me. GG. Unless I happen to miss every single one of my moves and struggle myself to death. Something tells me that's not going to happen, though. Come on, we can break past one Kinesis. It's a single bent spoon. We can look past that one, right? Come on, Rare Disc, you got this. Yeah. That's my Rare Disc right there. Can we get some disc emojis in chat for Rare Disc? Absolutely trouncing this entire fight. By herself? Unreal. He actually uses the spoon. You're tough, kid, but I still pity the likes of you. I don't need your pity. Give me your Pokemon. Gah, what makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want with those 3 Pokemon. Press the button in the machine to set them free. Thanks, I will. You didn't have to do that. That's awfully nice of you. I will set the Pokemon free. There they go. Bye! Our boss crafted a red chain from the crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. That red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mount Coronet. But that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there. This is insane, man. No one knows what Cyrus's plans are. They just know that they love him. And they want... I guess that's like kind of how a cult works, right? No one knows... None of the cult members, or at least not many of the cult members, know what the actual aims of the cult leader are. And they just like go along because he's so charismatic. Yeah, it tracks. But honestly, Cyrus isn't even that charismatic. He's very like stern and he like never smiles or anything. He must just have like a commanding way with his voice or something like that. Everything is on a need-to-know basis and they don't need to know anything. Apparently not. Daddy issues? Like, does literally anybody know? Like, not even his own commanders know, man. I can see the scientists and the grunts not knowing, but the commanders? There's like, he just made this red chain. I don't know what the deal with it is, but he's gonna go up to the top of Mount Coronet and do some jank with it. Alright. Well, it's time. Stop Team Galactic at Mount Coronet's summit. Are you ready, chat? We have to scale Mount Coronet. I don't remember if there's like any galactic grunts or anything in there, or like too many trainers. I think the most of what we have to deal with is just like wild Pokemon, but we can just repel past that, I'm pretty sure. So honestly, we might not be too far away from yet another round of boss fights here. Which I'll look into them once they come up. I don't remember is the Pokemon Mart over here? Where's the Pokemon Mart? Oh, it's Veilstone does. They got the department store. I'm trying to remember if you can swap your team around when you're in Mount Coronet or not. Because, like, I think it's only in gyms that it doesn't let you go to your box to, like, swap your team around. Who's that pink one with the lovely hat? What do you mean, like, her right up there? Or a similar-looking lady to her? I don't know. I do love that design, though. I will buy more super repels. Give me, like, 20 super repels. There's another 1 or 2 outside. A lot of the NPCs honestly have, like, really cute designs. She was outside the mart. Was it the same as this lady? Yeah, no, she's the exact same lady. OMG, they're twinning? Don't let them see each other. It'll be really awkward if they realize they both have the same outfit. Oh, wait, this is the wrong place. I just wanted more potions and stuff. So pretty. I agree. The nice flowing hair, the outfit, the hat. She's got it going on. All right, more super potions. I already have 23 super potions. Honestly, give me hyper potions at this point. Give me like 20 hyper potions. And a couple more regular potions couldn't hurt to have, just to like those little bits of healing. Wait until they shave their heads. The Junimos are calling. They want their hair back. All right. Well, without further ado, away we go, my friends. I think Mount Coronet, the place to be. Yeah, right here. Spear Pillar. What a name. Such a cool name. I do love the climax of this story. The Team Galactic story, like, you know, there are definitely better, like, evil teams in Pokemon, I would say. I don't think Team Galactic is necessarily the best that they've ever done. But I do like the culmination of it all, the Spear Pillar. It's like, it's very, very epic in the actual, like, more, like, mythical sense of the word epic. Team Rocket. I mean, Team Rocket is classic, but they're also just, like, your archetypal evil villain team. I think the consensus opinion for the best evil team in the series is probably Team Plasma. Just because Black and White, I mean, Black and White has, like, a really good story overall. You know no other team than Team Rocket? I mean, fair enough. Go with what you know. There is a rock climb spot there. What does that guy up there have, do you think? Hold on a second. He's like, he's just standing up there menacingly. He's a hiker. I don't know if he's a trainer or not. I'm gonna swap Salmonberry in. What's this guy doing up here? Hey there, friend. He is a trainer. How about that? They call me the Echo Man. Battle with me! Yahoo! You know that one? The old Yahoo jingle, man? Oh, baby. Golbat. That's an interesting one. Normally, these guys have, like, rock types all the way. Is Yahoo still a thing? I think so, yeah. I think Yahoo's still, like, a corporate entity. They don't have as much of a stranglehold on things as they used to, for sure. Back in the Wild West. Golbat. Let's go ahead and swap in Pie here. What level is this Golbat in? It's got to be, like, a reasonably high level, because you need Rock Slime to get... Rock Slime? Rock Slide to get here. Rock Climb, even. I combined Rock Slide and Rock Climb and got Rock Slime. Not my favorite in Slime Rancher, but still a valuable piece of the ecosystem for sure. Yahoo Mail, Yahoo Answers. Yahoo Answers gave us some of the best memes. Wasn't Yahoo Answers, isn't that where the Pregante meme came from? What is Pregante? And like Luigi board and stuff? Those classic videos? Oh man. How is Babby formed? Graveler. I'm a little scared that this thing's gonna go for like self-destruct on me, but even if it does, I feel like Salmon Berry should be able to take it here. Luigi board is your favorite? What is a Luigi board? How do a Luigi board? I mean, Luigi board wasn't even my favorite of like the misspellings. I think I liked Weggy board. I think Weggy board is really funny. Yahoo Towers over Tetris 99. I haven't thought about Tetris 99 in so long, man. Dude, every time I think about Tetris 99, I think about Mario 35. Was anyone around playing Mario 35 for the 35th anniversary of Mario? Oh, I wish they just had kept that game alive, man. Why was it a limited time thing? It was so good. I would still be playing it right now if it was available. It was so fun. Is the closest we're ever going to get to like a Super Mario Battle Royale. And we're never going to see it again. Part of me was hopeful that for Mario's like 40th anniversary they'd run it again, but apparently not. No, they're just content to show off their teaser for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, I do like that they're bringing back Galaxy 2 so I can play that on my Switch. That'll be nice, honestly, because Galaxy 2 is, if not my favorite 3D Mario game, it's up there for sure. It's really, like, the levels in that and the movement is, like, really fun. No idea what I'm on about. You never played in Super Mario 35? Oh my gosh. I still have it on my Switch. That's the sad thing, man, is you can still load into Super Mario 35, but if you try to, like, actually play the game, it'll be like, this has been discontinued, go away. It still lets you open it up. It's so messed up. It's like they tease you by thinking, wait, did they bring it back? Is it actually back? Can I go play against other people? And then you click, like, start game, and it's like, nah, we got you. Baited, you fool. One day. Maybe they have, like, I wonder if, like, there's, like, fan servers for Super Mario 35. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Fans have done, like, servers for old games, like the old, like, Pokemon games, like the original Diamond and Pearl. They set up their own fan servers for that because Nintendo, like, shut down the Wi-Fi connection service for the DS way back when. But you can, like, still play with other people and still use, like, the online faculties because of the fans. It's super cool stuff. Would I ever play Mario Maker? I don't know about on stream, but I have played Mario Maker a lot in the past. I've made my fair share of levels. I've done, I've played a lot of levels. Mario Maker is hype. If they come up with a Mario Maker 3, I could definitely see myself, like, hopping back on the train for a good while. I hope they do at some point. I think Mario Maker 3 is I think the audience is primed for it. Wasn't it a fan game, or are you thinking of something else? Dude, I went too far down. No, there's like actual like Diamond and Pearl like fan servers that you can connect to. You have to do like something, like you have to input like a certain value in like your internet connection settings, like a certain like WPN network or something like that, but let me pass. There we go. Leak your levels, or at least Mario Maker 2 Switch Edition, or Switch 2 Edition. I'd be down for that. I could leak my levels. I don't even remember what the levels are at this point, to be honest with you. I didn't make as many for Mario Maker 2. I found the interface for making levels in Mario Maker 2 to be a little bit clunkier than the first Mario Maker, so I didn't spend as long making levels, but I made at least one. I remember that. Oh, for the Mario Maker Battle Royale thingy. Oh, for the Super Mario 35. There probably is like a fan game version of it out there. But any fan games like that, like, you have to keep them really on the down low. That's the thing, is they can never get too popular, otherwise Nintendo's just going to smite them from above. Because they hate it when their fans have fun with their IPs. Ooh, Rock Slide. That's a good one. Dude, with how good of games Nintendo makes, they could be, like, the best company of all time if they were just less, like, against their consumers on every single possible level. This leads me back, right? It does, I think. Yeah, okay, that takes me back, but... Nintendo's gonna delete my Switch. If instead of, like, seeing someone made, like a crazy, like, Mario or Metroid fan game or whatever the case may be, and they're like, cease and desist immediately, if instead of that, they were like, yo, you're, like, a really creative person, how about we get you to consult on our next, like, Mario game or whatever. If they, like, brought them into the fold, dude, that'd be so much better. Imagine if we could live in such a paradise of a world. Offer you a job. Exactly. Or like, offer to, like, I don't know, buy your game so that they can release it officially or something. I don't know, man. There's got to be better ways than the way that they do it. Come on. Nintendo, I love your IPs. Your IPs are my childhood. But why do you have to be like this? Yeah, legally they need to protect their IP, but I mean that's its own ball of wax right there. Maybe there aren't any trainers in Mount Coronet, honestly. I mean, who would be scaling the mountain and like staying up here, I guess, is the real answer. There's no reason to be climbing this mountain other than for the sake of climbing the mountain. Which doesn't mean there couldn't be nobody. I mean, maybe there's like a hiker or two hanging around. Oh, there's a Team Galactic member. I spoke a little bit too soon there. Probably swap some Pokemon around here. Let's get some Pokemon in the back. I'm not going to get Feebas in the back just yet in order to soak up experience, because I don't know what, like, the level up moves and stuff for Milotic and Feebas are. I'll want to look into that first. But we have some Pokemon that need some levels in the back here, so why don't we swap, like, you two in. Who else did I have? I got Frozen Tear the Sneasel. Sure. Swap you in for Pie for right now. Avril said it best. Why you gotta go and make things so complicated? Let's see. Team Galactic grunts, they often have like Golbats, and they have dark type and poison type Pokemon. What are some good options here? Let's go with like Robin. Actually, I don't know if that's the best here. I think probably... I mean, honestly, Ice Pip could be pretty good here still. Mint, welcome on in. Good to see you. Lightning Rod. Do I have a Thunderstone yet? I think I just need to go get one from, like, the Great Underground or something like that. You know what, Lightning Rod? Get in here, buddy. Get in here. And then Dark types that they like to throw at me. I could combat, you know what, bring Timby back in for a little bit. And Salmonberry, you can stay here. I'm going to lead with Lightning Rod. Am I crazy for this? I'm a little scared for Lightning Rod, because Lightning Rod is, like, very frail. But I don't know, I feel like Lightning... I have the strangest sensation that this person is going to have, like a Golbat or something. These three are probably not going to see battle. So let's just give items to these three instead. Salmonberry, I'm just going to give out some berries, I think. A berry for Salmonberry. Where my citrus berries at? Citrus berry. Lightning Rod, I'm going to give you the I'm actually going to give you the focus bands just in cases. in case I get you into some trouble. Focus Band could get us out of a pinch. It gives her a chance to hold on with 1 HP if she would otherwise have fainted. And Timbeeb, you have like special attacks, right? You got like Aura Sphere and stuff. Aura Sphere, Slash Cannon, Power Up Punch. Yeah, okay. Why don't we give you good old Timbeeb? Timbeeb. Do we have like the... There is like a fist plate, but I think we have that. That's on like one of my Pokemon in the boxes. Yeah, it's on you. Okay. I would like to move the fist plate over to Timbeeb, please. All right, that'll work. Bit of a weird team we got going on, but I can rock with it for a little while. We grunts have been assigned to 2 noble jobs. 1, to ensure the success of our operation at the summit, and 2, to utterly destroy anyone who dares interfere. All right, Yapper McYapperson. She's got 1 Pokemon. Was I right? Is it a Golbat? It's a Beautifly. Interesting. Okay, I mean, Pikachu versus Beautifly. Pikachu should still win this. It's a level 40 Beautifly, though. I don't know. Beautifly is not that strong, but why am I a little scared? Why am I just, like, the littlest bit scared here? Do you think this is that grunt that had a Silcoon come back for a vengeance? I have faith. I have faith in Lightning Rod. Thunderbolt. Ooh. Okay, Paralysis. Giga Drain. That's so much damage. That's so much damage. Why am I leading with a Pikachu, man? What am I doing? What am I thinking here? Holy. I mean, we'll still kill it. There's no world where this outspeeds me now that it's paralyzed, especially. No, I gotta evolve this Pikachu into a Raichu if I wanted to have any chance here. I need to swap out for something else. Get Pi back out here, honestly. Sorry, Lightning Rod. I didn't mean to do you like that. That was a little spooky. You weren't in actually any, like, mortal danger or anything like that? Like, there's no world where that Beautifly's Giga Drain would have killed, even with, like, a critical hit, but still. Alright, where's Pi? Pi on page 2, yeah. Get Pi back out here. And you know what? They do have bug types an awful lot, so maybe I bring out like a flying type, actually. Yeah, you know what? It's been a minute. Get Stardrop back in here. Stardrop, Timbeeb, and Pi. I feel like those are some pretty strong heavy hitters. I feel like we could do a lot worse than them, so. I will give you... I don't think I have anything to boost like flying type moves, so I'm just going to give you a Citrus Berry and be on my merry way. They should put the 1 in 256 glitch in modern Pokemon games. The 1 in 256 chance to miss a move that has otherwise 100% accuracy. Honestly, I kind of agree. Weirdly, I sort of agree. Hey, buddy. I feel like that very slight chance that your 100% accurate move is actually not completely reliable could be, like, kind of hype sometimes. Our time has come. It's Team Galactic's time now. You said the same thing twice, bro? What do you mean, no? Pokemon's already, like, such a lottery, basically. There's so much RNG involved in Pokemon. What's one extra teensy tiny little bit of 1 in 256 chance to miss gonna really do? Let's be real. Why make it worse? Alright, I don't have anything great for Bronzor, I don't think. I guess Pi's Bite is fine. It's probably the best I'm gonna do here. Do I have U-turn on you? I do, okay. Honestly, close combat might not even be that bad, but it would lower my stats, so let's just go U-turn into Bite, and that might do the trick here. You hope I lose a Pokemon today? Don't say that, Antonia. We're actually, like, getting into some of the harder fights in the game. Like, when we get to the summit here, I think there's a... I mean, there's always a non-zero chance anytime I go into a fight that if I, like, really mess up, then I could lose a Pokemon. But when we get to the summit, If those fights are as hard as I remember them being from when I was a kid, which, I mean, take that with a grain of salt, I think I put my odds at losing a Pokemon in one of those fights at the top of the mountain at like at least like 15%. That might even be low. I don't know. There's some scary Pokemon we're gonna have to fight pretty soon. It's too late. No amount of desperation from a kid like you will make a difference. I'm gonna prepare, obviously. I'm gonna go into every fight like preparing to try to not lose any Pokemon, but you never know. This still counts as Mount Coronet, I'm pretty sure, right? Just to make sure this isn't like a new encounter area. Yeah, this is all Mount Coronet. More bad news from the doctor. Aw, it sucks to hear, Woolen Feet. We were hoping for good news. You don't need me to tell you that. It'll all be okay, though. Exclamation point optimism. Gotta try and stay optimistic, even in the face of the news we don't want to receive. Sending you much love, for sure. Dude, the vibes up here are great, by the way. Can I say that much? Like, look at... do you hear this music going on, man? The music and the blistering snow just blowing across my face. The feeling of that... Oh my gosh, I've been on enough ski hills in my life to know how horrible that wind must feel on your face when it's blowing that intensely. We're building up to something here, man. We really are. Listen to that piano go. There was a cave over on that side, but I think that cave is the actual way up. Oh, there's multiple caves. Dude, it's so labyrinthine up here. I forgot how many different, like, ways there are to go. There's another cave! Holy moly. Oh, but I can't go down to that cave. Okay. So that must be the exit to one of the other two caves. I don't remember which cave is which. Is this the right way? Let's have a look. Waterfall. I don't have waterfall yet. We don't get waterfall until after we beat the 8th gym, so we can't ascend this waterfall. Regrettably. The other cave leads over there. I think that other cave is the way to go. Yeah, this is just the dead end here, okay. Easy enough then. I thought it was about to, like, split off a lot more than it actually ended up being. Did someone die? Not yet, but soon? Chill, Antonia. Oh my gosh. I mean, you're doing a great job of playing the heel, I'll give you that. Being the one to root against me. But come on now. We need all hands on deck if we want to survive. I've already lost one. That's one more than I ever wanted to lose. Our time will come, a time only for us. I'm going to turn back your time to a time before Pokemon. Time doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Dust stalks. I knew it. I'm currently knitting, so no hands from me. That's honestly a great quote. That's a great line. Alright, Dustox shouldn't be... Level 35 Dustox? Oh my gosh. Give me a real fight, come on. I'm gonna take a drink because I'm taking this fight so unseriously. Mid-fight hydration break. The likes of which we've never seen before. Harvey grew to level 37. Beautiful. Another Dustox, huh? Another level 35 Dustox. Well, how about that? Boop. The stream is messing with me because normally you play Pokemon on Fridays. I did think about that. I thought about maybe doing like Pokemon on Friday instead of Thursday, because that's historically been the way that I've done it. But number one, I wanted to play Pokemon, and number two, I felt like it would give people who didn't manage to catch the last Ultimate Foodie VOD yesterday, it'll give them a chance to catch up on that if they want to. Golbat, huh? Level 38 Golbat. This is probably just like a straight switch to Pi here, to be honest with you. Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow. That is the plan, yes. Unless my insomnia gets the better of me again. I slept a little better last night, but not like much better. I'm still like, I was still struggling to fall asleep and to stay asleep, to be honest with you. Might be due for a visit to the doctor just to see if there's anything like going on with me. Because normally my brain is not like that overactive. Like I'm able to like have relative control over my thoughts and fall asleep, but lately it's not been the case. Melatonin might look into that too, yeah. You can struggle all you want, but you can't stop Team Galactic alone. Doesn't matter how many Pokemon you try to use as your tools. That's your false mindset, mister. You think of all these Pokemon as tools. I think of the Pokemon as my friends. Who's with me? With the power of friendship, there's nothing I can't do. Go, Stardrop! Team Galactic is all-powerful. Only a fool would show defiance to the mighty might of Team Galactic. Chat, why are you taking the wind out of my sails? With ... What the heck? I'm trying to channel my inner anime protagonist, my inner Ash Ketchum. I need everything in my power to defeat this Stunky. I don't have any ground-type moves right now, I don't think, so... just have to hit this thing hard and hit it fast. Hit it hard, get it fast. It might have Aftermath, which is... it does damage to you if you kill it with a move that makes contact. Which all of my moves make contact on Stardrop. So I'm going to go for a U-turn to try and weaken it a little bit. Then probably pivot out into Timbeeb here. I thought it was about to die, actually. I thought that... somehow I thought U-turn was actually about to pick up the KO there. Alright, please don't go for a fire-type move. I know these things do get flamethrower sometimes. Toxic? Oh, you fool. You didn't realize I had a freaking mega steel dog in the back, did you? Get sight red, fool. Oh, yeah, Aftermath! I shouldn't have made contact, man. I should have gone for Aura Sphere. I literally spoke about that 5 seconds ago. Golbat. I don't think Golbat can do too much to me. I feel like, you know what? Let's not chance it here. We know that Pi is a good Golbat counter. Why mess with a good thing? The inner focus to negate my Intimidate is unfortunate, but not a problem. Yeah, Bite would have done nothing to Lucario anyway. All right. Get sparked. Ka-cha. What's the thing with fire? I can add fire, but why? I honestly don't know either, Mazer. I've been seeing people add fire to their username, but I don't understand it either. Other than that, like, it looks cool. Frozen Tier wants to learn Hone Claws. Hone Claws is a really nice move, actually. Only one? I swear I've seen more people than Nico do the fire in their name. Maybe some people just already had fire in their name, and that's what I'm remembering. Or maybe I'm just, like, tripping myself out. I don't know. Furious Wipes, yeah. Don't need that. We have learned Hone Claws. Beautiful. Not standing up to the mighty is foolish, you say? Someone's got to. It doesn't matter if you're an adult or a kid if you have Pokemon. Pokemon are the equalizers. I should have realized sooner. Yeah, but what if I have one of every Pokemon and you have 1 billion lions? Isn't that the question all the cool kids are asking these days? Who would win in a fight against 1 billion lions versus one of every Pokemon? Tale as old as time, man. 1 billion lions is a lot of lions. I still think the Pokemon win. Have you read some of those Pokedex entries? How is any amount of lions gonna be a single Magcargo? Magcargo's internal body temperature is 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hotter than the surface of the sun. It's gonna not only kill all the lions, but destroy all life on Earth. It's a lot of lions. I mean, now that you say it, it is a lot of lions. I never thought of it that way. It's critical mass of lions. Who would win 1 billion lions or the sun? I'm pretty sure the sun. Is that a hot take? Literally speaking, maybe? Hello. This is our final operation. No one will interfere. It's me, I'm Vi, I'm interfering. Nice to meet you. Do you like my hat? I can lend it to you if you want. Another Golbat, huh? 1 billion suns is a lot of suns. Crazy to think that there's way more than 1 billion suns in the universe. Not like literal suns, but like stars that are like at least the size of our sun. There's like so many more than 1 billion. And 1 billion is like already a number that's like inconceivably large. The universe is a big freaking place, man. Just heard someone say T-girl for trans girls is wrong because trans girls remove testosterone and add estrogens, therefore E-girls. But E-girls is already taken, right? I mean, I'm down for either way. Whatever you want to be called as a trans girl, by all means. I do love that mentality, but E-girl is already a moniker that might have different connotations to go with it. I've never heard of T-girl though, to be honest with you though. I've just been in the habit of calling like trans women women. That's been my go-to stance, is I'm just gonna call you a girl. But if you're in a conversation where the distinction is important, I usually probably just say trans girl. I just go for the full thing, but outside of a conversation where the nomenclature matters, I'm just going to be like man or woman, depending on what you want to be called, or non-binary. Big Mushroom. I want to be called Big Mushroom now, actually. I want to play more Smooshy, man. Smooshy Come Home. I didn't go and finish the like post-game of Smooshy Come Home. Did I heal up after that last battle? I did not. Let's do that. It was such a cute little game. I gotta go back and like get the rest of the achievements in that. Say, listen, do you realize you're breaking hearts by being successful? It's your fault that Team Galactic members are in so much pain. Don't gaslight me. You're the ones trying to destroy the literal universe. What? I was looking at chat when she sent out her Pokemon, and I was like, what is that Pokemon cry? I look back and there's a Wurmple on my screen? Bro, come on. What are we doing with level 34 Wurmples in Mount Coronet as we're going up to the climax of the story? I was fighting these literally before the second patch. What happened, man? I don't know if this is better or worse than a level 34 Silcoon. Couldn't even see him. She's got a Beautifly too. At least there's something. Is she doing the cute thing where she's got like a Wurmple, Silcoon, and Beautifly? If so, you know what? Then she wins some points back. I'll give her that if she's just going for like the full evolution line. But if she has like a Wurmple and 2 Beautiflies, or like this last one is not even related to Beautifly in any way, then I'm gonna have some serious questions. It's Silcoon. Okay, you know what? Saved. She's just playing like thematically. It's like when you run into someone who's doing like a mono bug type playthrough or something like that. They've only got so many choices, right? She just loves the Beautifly line that much. She messed up the order. Well, she was going up against a star after. If she wanted to have any chance of winning, she had to send out Beautifly and, like, hope to outspeed and hit me with, like, a sleep powder or something, I guess, was maybe the play. I don't know. It was a tough fight for her. You've left me brokenhearted, too. Don't make me the bad guy in this. One person's joy is another person's sorrow. Everyone should be happy and laughing. How ridiculous! Team Galactic should be doing all the laughing. Well, we'll see who has the last laugh when I'm done with you. Should be fine here. I can't believe you chased me here. Okay, let's see how tough you are. Do I know you? You're talking like I know you. You think you're like the final boss or something. What do you have? You've got a Croagunk? Not even a Toxicroak, man. Come on, Commander Saturn is not watching. You can evolve the Toxicroak. I won't tell anyone. Just go get another Croagunk so you can pretend like you haven't evolved your Croagunk, and then actually, like, when you need to fight for your life, fight with a freaking Toxicroak. Let's stop messing around. Get cooked. Dude, I love the battle background in this. Timby wants to learn Heal Pulse. Is that lets you heal? Hold on a second. Heal Pulse is like a move that you don't come across very often. The user emits a healing pulse that restores the target's HP by up to half of its max HP. So that's like pretty okay in a double battle where you could target your ally with that. But in an actual, like, story playthrough where most of the battles are not double battles, I'm going to say probably no heal pulse for me. Even though there is technically a double battle coming up at the top of Mount Coronet. It's also good against the legendaries. Oh, good point. If, like, the legendary is, like, struggling and going to, like, kill itself or something like that because you're having a tough time catching it. I could see that. Honestly, Stunky, I think I can take you out. Aftermath, probably, yeah. It's the only thing you got to be wary of with Stunkies, but as long as I'm at full HP, it's not going to, like, be that detrimental to me. And one final Croagunk. Bro made a Croagunk sandwich. I guess it was actually technically a Stunky sandwich with Croagunk bread. Like, if you make a sandwich, you're not calling it a bread sandwich, right? That'd be weird. Although I have heard of such a thing as a toast sandwich before, which kind of baffles me, but I've never tried it, so I'm not going to knock it. Where do you get that power? And I'm not talking like a toasted sandwich. Like, obviously, I've had a toasted sandwich from, like, Subway and stuff before, but like an actual toast sandwich, where the filling of the sandwich is a piece of buttered toast, I believe. Has anyone ever tried a toast sandwich before? Can anyone vouch for the toast sandwich? It just seems like it would be, like, too dry. I don't know. But why? Yeah, like, just toast. Hold on, I think, let me make sure I'm not, like, making stuff up here. It's a Great Depression meal, you believe? Toast sandwich. A toast sandwich, also known as a bread sandwich, is a sandwich in which the filling between the two slices of bread is itself a thin slice of toasted bread, which may or may not be buttered. An 1861 recipe says to add salt and pepper to taste. So it's from at least 1861, so that is before the time of the Great Depression. Modern versions. In 2011, the toast sandwich was recreated by the Royal Society of Chemistry in a tasting 150 years after the release of Beeton's Book of Household Management. The society sought to revive the forgotten dish in the wake of the Great Recession after calculating the cost of as low as 0.075 pounds per sandwich. They named it the country's most economical lunch, offering 200 pounds, equivalent to 307 pounds in 2023, to whoever could create a cheaper edible meal. That seems like you could make a cheaper edible meal than a toast sandwich. There has to be some kind of, like, restrictions, right? A toast sandwich? Yeah, like ice soup. That's, like, free, basically. Like, what's the restrictions here? And we're really calling a toast sandwich a meal? Apparently it has 330 kcal per serving. Water sandwich? Oh, that's horrible. The toast sandwich is crazy, man. List of sandwiches. There's a whole list of sandwiches, man. How long is the list of sandwiches? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna count them all. Bro, there's like 50 before you even make it. It's alphabetical, and there's like 50 before you make it to the C's. There's not that many sandwiches that start with A. Bro, there's one sandwich on this list that starts with A. Can you guess what it is? It's there's a single sandwich on Wikipedia that starts with the letter A. Is there a way down here? There was not. Oh, there is. There's rock climb. Avocado? Nah. It's the American sub. America stays winning, I guess. I'm hopelessly lost. Please don't pay attention to a lowly grunt without any Pokemon. Alright, I won't. I honestly feel bad for you, buddy. Being in a cave full of Pokemon without any Pokemon? You got bigger problems than me. Avocado sandwich? I mean, the avocado sandwich sounds like a thing that should exist. I don't know why it's not on Wikipedia, but... Another rare candy. We've gotten like 3 rare candies this stream. That's pretty good. If you don't know, rare candy instantly levels up one Pokemon regardless of like their XP value. See, now avocado toast sandwich is a meal. I am not a fan of avocado toast. I'm not a fan of avocados in general, to be honest with you. In guacamole is about the only way I eat them. Avocados on their own, simply, like, for me, it's a texture thing. I don't like the texture of an avocado. I think that entire cavern, by the way, was completely optional. A food take you can support. Like, the taste is okay on an avocado, but it's not worth the, like, weird, almost, like, buttery texture, but not buttery in, like, a good way. Like, you're actually eating, like, raw butter. You know what I mean? It's just very strange. It's mushy. You love raw butter? What, like, on a spoon? I mean... I'm not gonna hate you for that. It just seems like not the most typical snack. You just bite the stick. I've never done that before. Is that, like, good? You don't do it often? Okay, fair enough. I mean, I like butter. I like butter. I like margarine. I like it like the best of them, but it's got to be complementary to something, right? It's good, especially if it's pre-salted. I think the closest I've ever gotten to just eating raw butter on its own is a buttered bun with, like, sugar on it. Just butter and sugar on a plain bun. That's pretty good. But that's still a far cry from just butter. Our boss is going to do something huge at the summit, but here I am dealing with some pesky intruder. You're spoiling the atmosphere. You can lose quickly, right? I could lose... Actually, I don't think I could lose quickly. I think I could lose very slowly. Especially if you've got a freaking Cascoon or something. Oh, you got a Bronzor. Okay, I see you. I've eaten a mayo sandwich. So can you even speak right now? 1 in chat if you prefer a toast sandwich. 2 in chat if you'd prefer a mayo sandwich. If you have to eat one of them in order to survive, which are you picking? The mayo sandwich or the toast sandwich? 2, 2, 2. Wait, which one was which again? I think I said the mayo sandwich was number 2, right? Mayo sandwich number 2. 2 is mayo. Yeah. Mayo on its own is gross, but I feel like a toast sandwich is just not it, man. It's too much bread. It's simply too much bread. Why is toast worse than mayo? It's just like, I don't think I'd be able to swallow a bite of a toast sandwich. I feel like, I mean, maybe Maybe a little bit. I don't think I'd be able to finish a toast sandwich for sure. It's too much bread, man. Without any other, like, any other compliments to it, like no other condiments or something. I guess it did say, the recipe did say you could put, like, butter and salt and pepper and stuff on it. Dragonic Moon, welcome on in. We did indeed get ourselves a Feebas. We haven't trained up the Feebas yet. I'm growing some Kelpsy berries so that I can make some good quality poffins to get my Loduk, but we do have Feebas sitting in the back. Feebas, codename Flounder. A bit of garlic or Vegemite would fix that. Never tried Vegemite, but I've heard it's very hit or miss. I was going to try and swap out so I could take on Glamia with Timby, but turns out Pie is just, like, too good. You're not supposed to work me over like that. Well, get worked, bozo. All my excitement's gone now. This whole Mount Coronet trip is too rough, long, and draining. That's honestly such a mood at the end of, like, a long hike in real life. It's been a long time since I've been on a proper hike, but you really do feel it by the end of it for sure. If you're not an avid hiker, by the time you reach the top of the mountain, you're like, I wanted to just take the gondola down, man. Let me freaking go. Another Bronzor. They love their Bronzors around here. I've got a good thing going on with Stardrop and Pie, though. With their switching moves. We got U-turn on Stardrop, Volt Switch on Pie. And they both have Intimidate, actually, so you could, like, theoretically switch, like, back and forth between the two of them. And just, like, keep intimidating forever. Or at least until the thing dies. It's kind of nice. As someone with a gluten allergy, the idea of a bread sandwich is something. Yeah, that'd be so much worse for you. You have to eat it like, i.e. proper butter to Vegemite ratios. Lots of butter to practically no Vegemite to start. Is Vegemite like the wasabi of the condiment world? I mean, wasabi is kind of a condiment in and of itself, but like on a sandwich or something. Like you just want like a little bit of it, but not too much. Otherwise, it's going to be like way too overpowering. It's very, very strong. Okay. That is good to know. If I ever do have Vegemite, I'm not going to overdo it then. Yeah, not spicy in the way that wasabi is, I'm sure, but like in the same way that like wasabi, you really don't want to use that much of it at all. There's a reason that when you get wasabi at like a sushi place, they give you like a dime-sized amount of wasabi for like an entire like tray of sushi. You really need like very little in order to get the right amount of flavor. It took me a long time to figure out what the actual right amount of wasabi is. These days, I think I honestly get like too little wasabi when I put it on my sushi. I'm very cautious with it. Is our boss about to ditch us and claim everything for himself? No, I'm sure Cyrus is thinking about you specifically. You're probably his favorite grunt. You avoid wasabi completely. I can respect that. I can understand that. It's certainly not for everybody. I mean, sushi itself isn't for everybody, but wasabi with the sushi, it's a whole nother level. Another Golbat. Do you think this might be the last grunt we have to fight before we reach the summit here? I think we're nearing the end of this climb. Do you think she's actually going to have anything to surprise me this time? I would be surprised. Let's put it that way. I would be surprised if she has anything other than like a Golbat, maybe like a Bronzor, maybe a Stunky. Pickled ginger is goated. I do like a little pickled ginger with the sushi as well. I feel that. Now you really want sushi? I do too, actually. There's a really good sushi restaurant, actually, like not far from where I live. Like remarkably good sushi, at least as far as sushi I've had in my life. Like when you think of great places to consume sushi, you probably do not think of the Canadian prairies, generally. You're a ginger hater. I'll try not to take that personally, but good to know. One final Glammy out for the road. Is this the final grunt? Maybe there's one more after this. I feel like I remember there being like an actually like kind of tough grunt towards the end of this climb. But this is not that, so. Love ginger, but hate preparing it. I've never had to prepare ginger myself. Anytime I've consumed ginger, it's been like in a restaurant setting or like via one of those like ready-made sushi trays at the grocery store. I think this is it, man. Is this the spear pillar? Oh, these two grunts might be the two grunts I'm thinking about, man. These two here. They might actually be... Dude, look at this. Oh, the spear pillar in glorious 3D fashion. Oh my goodness. You're waiting for the longest train. You hope it finishes soon. Sarah Yams, you're coming in at a great time. You love the spear pillar music. I'm getting goosebumps already, dude. I think I can fight these grunts and then still... And still, like, go and switch out my team. I think we're okay here. I can't talk to you from down here. I think I have to do a double battle. I'm gonna swap out some of these, like, Pokemon that I've had in the back for experience grinding, just to be on the safe side here. Let's bring in Ice Pip. Let's just bring in some stronger threats here. Ice Pip. Let's bring in Dwarf Gadget, who's been doing actually, like, amazing work lately. And I'll bring in Rare Disc again as well. Okay. See what you got. Something huge is gonna happen, I think. Maybe, right? Don't meddle around. Of course you're going to, aren't you? That's why the two of us will team up to take you down to the ground. You're gonna put me down, man. The final two Galactic Grunts of the entire game, I'm pretty sure. Team Galactic Grunt and Team Galactic Grunt. What do you have for yourself? Oh my god, they have a fully evolved Dustox and a Stunky. Probably with Aftermath, if I had to guess. Okay. I mean, something tells me it's not going to be all that bad. I remember this fight being, like, a little tougher than the other grunts. Level 38? I mean, there's something to be said about it. They obviously don't want to overshadow the bosses that we're about to fight, though, so... Okay. Probably Aura Sphere on the Stunky to avoid Aftermath. I think Aura Sphere will probably take it out. Actually, Flash Cannon might have been better. They're both neutral, and I think Flash Cannon is a little stronger. But either way, Lucario is, like, very strong. Timbeeb's built different, what can I say? He's so cool, man. He's so cool! Exclamation point, Timbeeb, wish to be praised? Critical hit? Oh my gosh, Timbeeb, you're the best. Timbeeb doesn't shine very, like, too often. We don't use Timbeeb too much in these fights, but when we do, this lights out, man. And Krogunk. Dude, we could not have picked a better, like, combination of Pokemon for this fight, I don't think. Literally just pluck the Krogunk, super effective. And Aura Sphere into the Glam, yeah, super effective. And I think we're going to be faster than both of them, barring, like, a Sucker Punch. No Sucker Punch, no Fake Out. We're in the clear. Very well done. There we go. The, like, fake mini-boss before the actual bosses have been officially cleared out. Pie's up to level 47 already. Level cap is 49. I need to be careful about that. But honestly, Pie... The final gym is electric type, so Pie's not going to be doing too much in there anyway. The toughest of all grunts, that was me. I let some little kid beat me. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. Well, that was just pathetic. We're going to let you pass so you can get pulverized by our bosses. Is that how guards work? They're like, oh, you beat me. I guess I have to let you by. I guess in the Pokemon world, that's how it works. Okay. We've officially cleared all the Galactic Grunts on Mount Coronet. It's now time for the real battles. This is where I said that I feel like I have... If I'm not carefully prepared for these fights, I think there's a real chance I could lose. Not lose, but lose a Pokemon. So let's pull out the sheets and let's see what's up here. Get ready. Exclamation point deaths. That one death, Willy the Pelipper. We will avenge you, Willy. We will avenge you. You're going to be the only one to go down, but your sacrifice will not have been in vain. Okay. Here's our next fight. It is a double battle. We're going to team up with Barry, I believe. With the legendary Pokemon Sade, you have to go to Mount Coronet to stop Cyrus from unleashing his plans. When you reach the top, Cyrus will be enacting his plan and summoning Dialga and Palkia. Before you can stop it, Mars and Jupiter will try to stop you. If I remember right, this is a double battle against like Mars and Jupiter with you, and Barry like comes rushing in. Our rival, our friend from Sandgem Town, Twin Leaf Town actually, comes rushing in, and he's gonna, so we don't get to send out 2 of our Pokemon. We send out 1 and we send out another, and then Barry sends out whatever he's gonna send out. So we don't really have control over what Barry does. We do have control over what we can do though. They're gonna lead 2 Bronzors here. I think the right play is probably to focus down one of the 2, either Mars or Jupiter, and then it's just a 2-on-1 after that. They have the same team, not the same movesets, but the same Pokemon at least, except for their Purugly and their Skuntank, which are their aces. And then you have Cyrus after that, who's a whole thing unto himself. I don't remember if you have to like fight Cyrus immediately after. I don't remember if you get a chance to like switch your Pokemon around. Does anyone know? Willie's feeling lonely. Well, he's gonna have to stay lonely for a little longer in that graveyard box, I'm afraid. It's a good thing dead Pokemon don't have feelings. Can you look it up? After defeating Mars and Jupiter, Cyrus will express his joy at his plan working. But Azelf, Mesprit, and Uxie will appear and break the red chain to stop his plans. Cyrus is angered and rushes towards you to attack. Defeat him and he will run off and pledge to still make his ideal world. Dialga and Palkia will then be available for you to catch. I mean, just reading that, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is like a back-to-back fight or not. So let me go and see if I can like look it up properly. BDSP Spear Pillar fights. Spear Pillar. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Let's see. There's a video here. Person goes up, they fight against Mars and Jupiter. Yada yada. They do their whole fight. They heal you up. And then it looks like it goes straight into a cutscene of some kind. They heal you up. I mean, I said they heal me up, yes, but I want to know if I can, like, switch my team around or not. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Barry will heal me up after the fight, but I can't switch my Pokemon. Like, I won't be able to make a new team for Cyrus. So whatever team I go into the Mars and Jupiter fight with will have to be the team that I fight Cyrus with as well. So that is something to bear in mind here. So maybe we work backwards instead. Maybe because Cyrus is going to be the harder of the 2 fights. Therefore, if we build a team that can take him down and then try to use that team to take down these 2 as well. Keep Barry in mind. Barry will have his own Pokemon. He'll be able to help out quite a bit in this fight, but we can't rely on him exclusively. I think he's gonna have like a Torterra or something. I think. He's got some strong Pokemon of his own. Barry's team is no slouch. He's actually like a pretty respectable partner. Okay, so this fight here, this is probably the scariest fight we've had in the entire game so far, including the one where we lost a Pokemon in the 7th gym. Look at this team, man. Honchkrow, Crobat, Gyarados, Weavile, ranging from level 45 to 48. 48 is higher level than any Pokemon I have currently. So that's great. And they're all stacked with good natures and good items and good moves. With Cyrus, I literally fought you like an hour ago, bro. How did you pull out this insane team in that time? You just went grinding, apparently. What in the world? Okay. Honchkrow, they're all Jolly nature. Jolly raises speed and lowers special attack. So these are all physical attackers that are going to be fast, which you can see. Most of these are going to like outspeed me. Maybe I caught him with his backup, apparently. He didn't want to pull out the full force of his Team Galactic might earlier against some namby-pamby little kid. He didn't know Vi's true power. Now he does, and he's not holding back. Honchkrow with Air Cutter, Night Slash, Defog, and Steel Wing, with a Scope Lens and Super Luck. So this Honchkrow is built to try and get critical hits, because Super Luck makes this Pokemon is so lucky that the critical hit ratio of its moves are boosted, and the Scope Lens also boosts the critical hit ratio by 1. So I think this Honchkrow is like it's probably got like a 50% chance with like Night Slash, which is already a high critical hit ratio move, as well as Air Cutter. It's got a really high chance to get critical hits. So the best thing we can do is try and take this Honchkrow out before it gets a chance to crit me too much, or put it against something that's not gonna like worry too much about its critical hits here. Or if I have something that has shell armor, but I don't think I do. That would also work, because that blocks critical hits. You know what I'm realizing looking at this, actually? This team is very weak to rock. It's very weak to stealth rocks in particular. If I can lead with a Pokemon against Honchkrow, a rock type, maybe like Golem, that sets up stealth rock, then every time, because what Stealth Rock does is it sets up entry hazards. It sets up like a rocky field that anytime Cyrus sends in a Pokemon, they have to go through the rocks. And it'll do damage based on how effective rock-type moves are against them naturally. And Crobat, Gyarados, and Weavile are all weak to rock types. Not quadruple weak, but doubly weak at least. So if we set up Stealth Rock, then all 3 of those Pokemon will come in with 75% of their max HP. They'll be supremely nerfed. We'll have to hit them not quite as hard in order to take them out. So I feel like Golem could be a good play here. Omni's only level 39, bro. My Pokemon are like so underleveled right now. Part of me wants to be like, maybe I need to go grind or something, but I don't want to grind midstream. We can't kill the momentum now, right? Surely not. We don't have to necessarily go with Omni either. Does Omni have Stealth Rock, by the way? Omni does have Stealth Rock. Omni against Honchkrow is a pretty good setup. Honchkrow is level 40 freaking 5. We'll get a little bit of experience from the battle before this, but not nearly enough to like level up or anything like that. So let me see. Honchkrow. It's got Defog. Oh, Defog will negate Stealth Rocks now that I think about it. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, it has Defog, and Defog is a move that deletes Stealth Rock basically. So the way that would work if I tried to set up Stealth Rock against Honchkrow, because we're going to be slower than Honchkrow here. So I would set up Stealth Rock. It would probably hit me with like Steel Wing for super effective damage. Then it would go for defog to destroy my stealth rocks while I take it out with like rock blast or something. And then he's probably sending in like Gyarados and I have to switch out. So I don't think the stealth rock is actually the correct play here unless I can outspeed Honchkrow. Which seems unlikely. Stop for Boba. Thanks for giving me company on my 3-hour drive home. No worries, Sarah. Happy to have you here. Glad it was good background noise. What is Honchkrow's speed? Honchkrow's base speed is 71. Base speed of 71. Who can outspeed Honchkrow, do we think? Outspeed and hit Honchkrow hard. Maybe just like... Maybe I'm overcomplicating things here. Maybe I should just go with, like, Pi. Pi is my highest level Pokemon right now, at level 47. Being an electric type definitely puts it in a good place against Honchkrow. We do have a speed boosting nature, and we have Intimidate to lower its attack. It's probably Pi here. Me overcomplicating? I think I was just trying to get too cute. I think I saw the Stealth Rock potential, and I got too locked into that, but... Honestly, I do think Luxray here, Pi, might be our best bet. Let's see. Luxray's base speed is 70 versus Honchkrow's base speed of 71, which does mean Honchkrow on average is faster, but Cyrus's Honchkrow is level 45. It's level 45. And I'm level 47, so I should be faster than Honchkrow. Question then is, will a single spark take out Honchkrow? I don't know, man. I don't think it will. Have a good shower there, Mazer. We might still be planning by the time you get back, depending on how long you take your showers. I'm scared, man. If we don't one-shot Honchkrow with Pi, it's going to go for Night Slash, and there's a very real chance it gets a critical hit and just kills Pi. Straight up. It's not super effective, but Honchkrow is a monster. But I think it's still our best bet, dude. I think we lead Pi with the magnet and try and just take him out. I think that's the best thing I can do against Honchkrow. So let's say Pi takes out Honchkrow with Spark, or I could try to take it out with Volt Switch as well. You know, that might actually be an interesting play. I don't know if Volt Switch would kill it, but Volt Switch, I could Volt Switch and then switch into something anticipating a Night Slash. And it would be something that I would have to resist dark. So like a dark type of my own, or a fighting type perhaps, which a fighting type would not be a terrible idea here to bring anyway against like Weavile. I think maybe Pi and Timbeeb could actually be a good tag team there. If we could Volt Switch on Honchkrow, do a lot of damage, if not kill it, and then bring in Timbeeb to take a Night Slash, potentially. Timbeeb will survive a Night Slash, even if it's a critical hit. And then Timbeeb can finish it off. Or Timbeeb could come in, and then Cyrus is going to send out something else. Regardless of how we go, let's see. You're glad you have no desire to play a Nuzlocke because you absolutely just slide into these battles with zero planning. Your Pokemon strategy is no strategy, just tank. Most of the time, honestly, you can get away with that Woolen Feet, but in a battle like this, where there's some scary stuff going on, what does this Wakanberry do? Wakanberry... It reduces the power of a super effective electric type attack. That makes sense. Because Gyarados is, like, uber weak to electric types. Obviously, we would want to hit it with an electric type attack. So, Gyarados... Because regardless of whether we're in on Honchkrow against... or in with Pi or Timbeeb against Honchkrow, probably the next Pokemon that's coming in is Gyarados. Because, realistically, Weavile is not going to do... I mean, Weavile does have Dig, but... I think he's going to want to try and save that. I feel like it's going to be Gyarados. I need a good Gyarados counter. What's a good Gyarados counter? I mean, Gyarados is a scary Pokemon, dude. I don't know what to do against Gyarados. If it's going to go for Earthquake, it's going to go for Earthquake. I could have something that either levitates or has a flying type. Let me go look at my box. See what we got going on here. Void doesn't have levitate, right? You got like cursed body. Yeah. You don't get levitate no more. I could bring in my own freaking Gyarados. I do have Stardrop here. Stardrop could be good to come in and intimidate the Gyarados. So Timby, Pie, I mean, these are also some of our highest level Pokemon, so that makes sense. Stardrop comes in on Gyarados, going for an Earthquake, presumably. And what does Stardrop do then? Stardrop intimidates. Gyarados is going to likely go for an Ice Fang. So, what can Stardrop do? Who can we switch to on an Ice Fang that would work? That would work well against Gyarados. I need to get into a position where I can, like, hit Gyarados, man. Gyarados is so scary. Why are you so scary, Gyarados? More like Scary Dose, am I right? +2? I've got Salmon Berry. Salmon Berry is going to be neutrally affected by ice. +0.5, I'll take it, I'll take it. I mean, Ice Pip is not a bad play, but Ice Pip also gets kind of destroyed by Earthquake, man. And Gyarados is fast, too. There's a reason they don't put you up against too many Gyarados in these games. They're scary. Speed of 81. I mean, I could bring in, actually... You know who I could bring in who we haven't seen in a hot minute? Freaking Zuzu. Zuzu is immune to Earthquake from Gyarados. Do I think it could take an Ice Fang from Gyarados? I don't know if it could if you're taking an Ice Fang from a Gyarados, my friend. I could try to intimidate you. It would not take an Ice Fang. Yeah, I think you're right. I 100% don't think you're taking an Ice Fang. Stardrop's also not going to take an Ice Fang, even with like an Intimidate. Squidgy Wiz could take an Ice Fang. Like, who do I have that resists ice? I mean, obviously I have Firewalker, but Firewalker is not going to do so well against a Gyarados, probably. I'm kind of hard stuck against this Gyarados right now. He's, like, in my brain, man. What do I do against a Gyarados? It might have to be Ice Pip. Ice Pip just to take the Ice Fang. I mean, what we could do, potentially, is... Because Stardrop... Is Stardrop going to be faster than Gyarados? There's a chance. Staraptor has 100 speed versus Gyarados is 80. Our Stardrop is also Adamant Nature. It would be weird, but we could swap on Gyarados' Earthquake and U-turn. And U-turn's not going to do that much, right? But we U-turn out to Ice Pip to take either probably like Waterfall or Ice Fang. I'm assuming Ice Fang because it's super effective, but it could be Waterfall because it's also just strong. Ice Pip tanks whatever that goes for. Then Gyarados goes for Earthquake again. And then we go for U-turn again. And we just keep going through that cycle, whittling him down little bit by little bit with U-turn until we get him to a range where we feel like Stardrop can just finish with a pluck. Because we're going to be faster, so there's no chance that Gyarados is ever going to hit. right? That might be my ticket to beating Gyarados. In which case, I'm gonna want to give Stardrop a well, let me go to my boxes here. Let's move all the items off. That way we know what items we want to bring. Because that's another important part of this, is figuring out what items everybody's gonna have. Is this a horrible strategy to try and U-turn a Gyarados to death? It will also make it so that if we can keep coming in with Stardrop, then we'll keep intimidating the Gyarados over and over again. And that is valuable in and of itself, because that means that if it goes for something, if it does like hit us with something that we don't expect, then at least it'll be intimidated, so it won't be as terrible. Got buffers. Anyone else buffering, or is it just Savon? I got nothing on my end saying any buffers here. So Stardrop, I would give you an item that boosts the power of bug type moves if I have it. An insect plate or silver powder. All good. Good to know. Thank you. Silver powder. It's a weird item, but it could be what we need here. Okay. Then for Crobat and Weavile, I mean, it looks to me like Weavile gets hard countered by Bronzong, to be honest with you. Honestly, I think Bronzong, I think Dwarf Gadget kind of hard counters a lot of this, now that I'm looking at it. Like, at least a lot for, like, Crobat and Weavile. It's not going to be good against Honchkrow. Night Slash would absolutely destroy Dwarf Gadget. And against Gyarados, both Earthquake and Crunch can be bad, too. It could take an Ice Fang. Could be another good Ice Fang pivot, but I feel like it might draw out Crunch instead of Earthquake. Whereas Ice Pip should only be drawing out Earthquakes. But against Crobat and Weavile, what's the worst that Weavile could do against Bronzong? Fling, I guess? What does Fling do with a Chopal Berry? Because Fling, if you don't know, the user flings an item at the target to attack. The move's power and effect depends on the item. What does a Chopal Berry do? Control F, Chopal Berry. It has no like specific effect. So does that mean that if it is... Wait, so what's its power? Fling list. Several items have added effects. Oh wait, hold on a second. The lists are quite extensive, so use this table to navigate to see what item corresponds to which table. There are several base powers. If you throw a TR, the power of that will be the power of the move. As every item is capable of being thrown... What happens if I just like click this? 130? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, so what these are the base powers. So what's the base power of a Chopal Berry? 60? 80? Is it high or is it low? 65? 65 is not an option, unfortunately. Chopal Berry. Let me check. Let me go down to like power 10 here. These are all, I see a bunch of berries here. Chopal. It's a 10 power move? Is that what I'm reading from this? Below are the items that get 10 base power when Fling is utilized. Bro, that's so trash. He's going to be trying to fling a Chopal Berry at me. I mean, the Chopal Berry is there because Weavile is quadruple weak to fighting type moves, and the Chopal Berry reduces the power of super effective fighting type moves. So that's what that's actually there for. It's not literally there to be flung. That said, Fling is a dark type move, which means it's super effective against Bronzong. So it's only base 10 power, though, with the Chopal Berry. There's no way that that's going to do, like, anything. And surely Gyro Ball just, like, one-shots this thing. It's so frail. Learn something new every day. Steel does not resist dark in this generation. Yeah, in Generation 4, I don't remember when that changed, actually. Like, in the original Gen 4 game, Steel still resisted Dark, but in the modern games, Steel does not resist Dark or Ghost anymore. It used to be, like, such an insane typing. And then Crobat versus Bronzong is honestly like a similar deal. Cross Poison does nothing. Air Cutter, we resist. U-Turn is neutral, but is not the same type of attack bonus. So I think Crobat could also get destroyed by Bronzong. So I think that's the play here. Is something like, so my leading Pokemon would be Pie to deal with Honchkrow. We have Stardrop in the back, as well as Ice Pip and Dwarf Gadget. These are the 4 that we would want for Cyrus. I can figure out the rest of their items in a second here. These are the 4 Pokemon I want for Cyrus. And I believe, like I said, we don't get to switch around our Pokemon. So I have to lead with Pie for the first battle as well. Which the first battle against Jupiter and Mars, while not as hard as the battle against Cyrus, is still not something I want to slouch on. So let's go have a look at that too. So we're leading, they got a double Bronzor lead here. With Confuse Ray, Payback, Extrasensory Light Screen, and Confuse Ray, Payback, Gyro Ball, and Reflect. They're going to be trying to set up like Reflects and Light Screens. Which is not ideal. If I'm leading with Pie, the good thing is I can, like, Volt Switch out to something that can handle these a little better. I could, like, Volt Switch out. Who's going to be, like, a Dynamite... Like a monster in this fight? Who could handle this fight, like, crazy well? Honestly, I feel like... I actually think that Rare Disc is good against Bronzors here. Who would be good against Golbat, Purugly? I will have help from Barry on this one. I will have help from Barry against this one. I might just have to send this, honestly, though. Looking at this, like, I've already prepared for Cyrus a little bit. I feel like I'm just going to have to hope that those Pokemon can do it. I've got 2 free slots here. I think I'm going to bring probably... Salmon Berry, I think, would be good against Skuntank in particular. Like a good ground type there would be nice. And I think Timbeeb is another good bet here. I think we go with both of them. I think that's my team, and I think I'm sticking freaking to it. Timbeeb, and so the only one I gotta swap out here, Rare Disc. Do I want Salmon Berry over Rare Disc? Salmon Berry is level 43. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. If I want to swap... who's going to go in against Bronzor? Honestly, I think Pie against Bronzor is going to be the play. I'm going to give Pie a... Do I have Lumberries? Do I have any? I already planted both my Lumberries, right? Let's see this battle. We're almost there. I just got to figure out my items now. I think my moves are going to be fine here. I could look at my moves as well, just to verify. I'll, like, take a quick look through my TMs, see if there's anything interesting I might want to teach. I'm going to give Pie a Person Berry. No, I'm going to give Pie a Citrus Berry. Because Pie is also going to have to go toe-to-toe with Honchkrow. And I feel like Citrus Berry is probably better here. Ice Pip, same deal, honestly. Ice Pip's main role in the Cyrus fight is going to be switching in and out. And trying to, like, bait out Earthquakes. So let's go ahead and give you a Citrus Berry as well to help with survivability. Dwarf Gadget might take some damage. Might take some heavy damage. So I think, honestly, still a Citrus Berry is totally fine. Timbeeb. I mean, this might be just like a full Citrus Berry lineup, to be honest with you. You don't have any Ice-type moves. Like, getting Salmon Berry an Ice-type move could honestly be a good play for, like, against... I mean, Ancient Power still works, actually, against flying types, like against Golbats and stuff. We should be fine. I might just give everyone Citrus Berries, man. I think honestly, going all in on citrus berries is maybe the way here. Just to make sure we have as much survivability as possible. I've got citrus berries, let's use them. Alright, man. I think we're good. I think this is the team I'm going to go in with. Let me go ahead and heal up those last 3 little damage points that I have on Pi there, just to make sure we're at full HP going into this. And I think it's time. Here we go, y'all. For the ultimate culmination at Spear Pillar, we have... This is going to be the most exciting fight for a while. Probably... This is probably... I would hazard to guess the Cyrus fight is probably harder than the 8th gym leader fight. So, get ready for this. We got Pi, the Citrus Berry, Spark, Volt Switch, Bite, and Charge. Star Drop, we got Pluck, U-Turn, Close Combat, and Roost. Surf, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, and Aqua Jet on our Ice Pip. Gyro Ball, Extrasensory, Hypnosis, and Stealth Rock for Dwarf Gadget. Aura Sphere, Flash Cannon, Power Up Punch, Calm Mind. And Surf, Earth Power, Ancient Power, Recover on Salmonberry. That was on Timby, that last one, by the way. Exclamation point Optimism. I'm a little scared for this fight. And actually, I'm a lot scared for this fight. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm very scared for this fight, but I put it off long enough. Here we go. I feel like I've strategized well. I feel like I've used my tools to the best of their ability. I could have taken longer, but I just want to fight him, man. I want to get into this. Let's do it. I love that his name is just Boss in this thing. It doesn't even call him Cyrus. Now, all will end, and everything will begin. With this red chain, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. Dialga, the mythical Pokemon, and the master of time. Sit back and enjoy the cutscene, y'all. This will bring about the destruction of all things. With everything gone, there will be no fighting and no strife. Can you feel time distorting? Only I can choose to stop it. Ooh, the RGB filter on my sky, man. Wait, I kind of like it. Maybe Cyrus was right all along, actually. This is the mythical Pokemon that created Sinnoh. Dialga, the ancient deity of time. That's him, man. Goo Gooba. Need some Goo Goobas in chat, please? This world cannot be molded into the ultimate world that I seek. It is far easier to create an entirely new world than to change this one. A new world in which I am the ruler of all things. I shall become a deity. That's what it's all about. All this time, you were trying to put on airs like you're making a better world for everyone. You just want to become a god. That's all it ever is with these guys. Dude, look at this perspective here. Look at this shot. Oh my gosh. Vi, how did you get here? Save the game one more time, because I'm scared. And up we walk into our demise. There's no need to rush. I can understand you want to battle our boss real bad, but you have to go through me first. After all, you've made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Not if I can help it. Hold on one sec. Don't you dare start the party without me, Baka. Huh. Well, it isn't that little boy who ran off crying at Lake Acuity. Did you get any tougher since then? We'll beat you 2-on-2. He actually has gotten probably tougher since then, I think. He's got a kind of a spooky team. Here we go, man. Commander Mars and Commander Jupiter. Leading Bronzor and Bronzor. Like I said, we focus down one at a time, and we just let the other Bronzor do whatever. Bronzor is both of their weakest Pokemon. So, bro, Barry, I was hyping up your team. Why are you leading with a Munchlax? Why are you leading with a Munchlax? No, I'm half tempted to take out this dude's Munchlax, man. No! Have a good one, Neon Jellyfish. Take care. Okay, let me see. Which of these Bronzors is worse for me? One has... Mars's Bronzor on the left there has Confuse Ray, Payback, Gyro Ball, and Reflect, versus the one on the right has Confuse Ray, Payback, Extra Sensory, and Light Screen. I feel like the one that has Reflect is worse for me, so I'm going to go target the one on the left here. Honestly, I think Bite, it's not going to kill, but it's going to do a good chunk here. We are the fastest thing on the field, as is probably to be expected there. Flinch maybe would be nice. It flinched and couldn't move? Fantastic. Oh, you're the one that sets up Reflect? I had them twisted in my head, man. That's not good. Okay, Munchlax also went for Bite. Okay. Well, if it's... They went for Reflect, which means that all my physical moves are going to be doing like half as much damage. So in that case, I think we actually Volt Switch on this one. Maybe kill it, but probably not. Oh, we actually did. Okay. Now we won't be able to set up Light Screen. And now we switch out. And I think we bring in... Well, first we get our experience, naturally. I think we bring in Salmonberry on this one, who has some really nice special moves to go around there with Reflect here. So far, so good. Payback? Don't make me laugh. 4 damage. 4 big damage. Oh, I'm so scared. Skuntank. See, now I am actually a little bit scared. But we brought in a good counter for Skuntank, actually, here. Does Skuntank have anything for Gastrodon? Flamethrower, Poison Gas, Belch, and Snarl is what it has. So I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say get owned by freaking Earth Power, bro. Flamethrower against Munchlax. Please kill the Munchlax. Please. Oh my god, Munchlax is so tanky, dude. I mean, Munchlax isn't the worst. It's better than, like, a freaking Silcoon, at least. Let's be honest. Oh, that's not good, actually. It ate the Citrus Berry. Like, I'll kill it with my next Earth Power, but now it can use Belch, which is, like, a super powerful Poison-type attack that you can only use after you've eaten a berry. You, like, basically vomit out the berry, I think. But thankfully, Salmonberry does also resist poison. Keep on working on that Bronzor, Munchlax. Actually, Barry's doing kind of hype here right now. He's not doing the thing that I want to, like, focus down one single side, but this should still work. You withdrew Skuntank, and you're going out to Golbat because I'm going to hit you with an Earth Power. I got red like a book! No, man. Actually red. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't see it coming. And Munchlax hit himself in confusion. Munchlax did more damage to himself than anybody else has done to him this entire fight. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Golbat, this Golbat has Air Cutter, Haze, Giga Drain, and Sludge Bomb. Ooh. Giga Drain is mighty scary. Salmonberry is quadruple weak to Giga Drain, which means this Golbat is so tempted right now to go for Giga Drain. It has to go for Giga Drain. So I feel like we go Dwarf Gadget and try and hit this son of a gun with Extra Sensory. Nothing else it does is going to do anything to Dwarf Gadget here. Bronzor, my son, across the field might go for a payback here, and that could do a little bit of damage, I guess, but... Yeah, that's fine, okay. This is super effective, but it's a Bronzor, so we're chilling. Alright, come on. One last bite, Munchlax, you got this. Take out that Bronzor. Yeah, buddy! The only problem now is she's going to send out her Perugly, probably. Or she's going to send out her Golbat as well. No, she sends out Perugly. Okay. Perugly is also scary. It's her ace. It's got Aerial Ace, Body Slam, Dig, and U-Turn. Shouldn't be that threatening to Bronzong, to Dwarf Gadget. So I think we can just stay here and Extra Sensory Golbat. It's going for Dig. Dig is super effective against me because I don't have Levitate. We're going for Sludge Bomb on Munchlax. Fair enough. Critical hit. I mean, at this rate, we might make it through this fight without actually even losing any of Barry's Pokemon either. Okay, Dig is coming out against Bronzong, presumably. I assume Golbat's gonna go for Munchlax, but it might not. I can bring in Stardrop here. That's probably my best play to avoid the Dig. And then we can come back with a close combat into Purugly if we want to. Purugly's attack fell. Golbat's did not because of Inner Focus. That's fine. Doesn't affect Stardrop. Beautiful. Sludge Bomb, not into the Bronzong slot, obviously. And Body Slam onto... Ooh, onto the Purugly, because you knew. Okay, Golbat, I don't think does anything to me. So I think we just close combat here. Easy. Both of their scariest Pokemons have been effectively taken out. Did I say Pokemons like I'm geriatric? Maybe I did, but look, I'm a little nervous. Cut me some slack here. Barry deserves an apology. I mean, Munchlax has been putting in work. I do feel a little bad about dissing Munchlax before. Look at that, man! Double KO this turn from the Munchlax. You go, Munchlax. You go. You show me. You shut me up. Spite is a great motivator. This Golbat... Oh, you still have Skuntank. I actually forgot you still have Skuntank. Does Skuntank have Aftermath? This Skuntank in particular does. I think we can still... I'm scared to use another close combat. Because... Yeah, no. I don't think close combat is the play here. It'll lower my defenses again. So I think we go U-turn here. U-turn into Skuntank. I don't think it'll be quite enough to kill. Maybe with the Silver Powder that we're holding. Not quite. Okay, that's fine. Now the question is, what are you going for? I do think Dwarf Gadget is a safe play here, because Skuntank, it does have Flamethrower, but it's not likely to go for Flamethrower against Staraptor, I don't think. It's not, like, super effective or anything. I could go Salmonberry as well, which resists... I mean, Salmonberry actually resists everything that Skuntank can do. Except for Snarl, I guess. And honestly, yeah, you know what? Salmonberry. I'm gonna go Salmonberry here. Munchlax has literally been absorbing hits. That is the nice thing about a double here. 07 Munchlax? I'm sorry we couldn't save you. But thank you for your service. Belch? We avoided it! That would have been, even though we do resist that. Weasel? Bro, you got a level 42 Weasel. No, why are you out here? Why are you doing this to us? Bring back the Munchlax, man. Bring back the Munchlax. Honestly, I think I'm a little more scared of this Golbat than I am of the Skuntank at this point. I'm gonna go for the Golbat. Brine. Oh, he's got him, man. He's got him. Wait, he just took out Skuntank. Wait, Weasel W. You should still evolve it into Floatzel. I'm not taking that part back, but, I mean, you did kill the Skuntank. Look, like, Floatzel would have taken that so much better. It's not the best, but it's still damage. Oh my gosh, the Omni Boost. Attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed all rise. Maybe not like the most impactful moment for that, but it's still hype anytime you do get that. Weasel's still faster, I can't. And we are faster than the Golbat after that. Very nice. There you go, man. Maybe he likes his Weasel, but Floatzel is just a bigger Weasel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's the mini-boss defeated. The mini-bosses, rather. Sheesh, I could have done this fighting myself. Huh, you toughened up, but you're no match for our boss. You very well might be right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared of Cyrus. My Pokemon are tough, right? I can get even tougher. If you evolve them, you definitely can. But you know, that's it for us. We've hit the wall. Vi, I'll help you with this. And he heals me up. Barry, you're the GOAT. This is it. It's your show now. And straight into the cutscene. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need to switch here. I think I was right. Oh, Dialga. This is It's getting dark, dude. He's blotting out the sun with the power of time. Ooh. That's a desktop wallpaper if I've ever seen one. Fantastic. Beautiful. It's the creation of a new galaxy. My new world. What? No, you don't, buddy. P. You really just come in and say P? P. P. By the power of P. Let my boy Dialga go. He ain't making no universe for you today. Nice try. Ooh, what's this? Well, hello. You little cutie. I do like Mesper, man. It's got good design. I love the pink. What did they do? They got rid of the red chain that was binding Dialga there because Cyrus didn't understand the power of love. The Pokemon, we freed them from Team Galactic's clutches, so they felt when I was in distress and came to help me, I think. I've never fully understood that part, but the red chain, it crumbled away to nothing. But why? Why would Mesprit, the Pokemon of Lake Verity, appear by your side? Never mind that, it's all destroyed. My galaxy is gone. I won't allow this. I will capture those three again and craft another red chain. But before I even think about that, I'm going to completely crush you. I'd like to see you try, you chibi madman. Here we go. Oh, Team Galactic boss Cyrus. Starting with Honchkrow. Okay, we prepared for this. We were in the lab for I don't know how long for this one. But we came prepared for this. Are we prepared enough is the question. Are we prepared enough? We outspeed Honchkrow. And I would like to preserve Pi as much as possible, because Pi is actually pretty good against the other Pokemon if we need to bring Pi back in. So, we Volt Switch here and hopefully kill. If not, we can bring someone else in to finish the job. Not a kill, that's fine. We assume that you're going for Night Slash and that you're going to get a critical hit. The best Pokemon to take that, by far, is going to be Timbeeb here. The classic Pi Timbeeb tag team combo. You'll love to see it. Night Slash, probably a crit. More likely than not, I think. It is a critical hit, yeah. That's good. I don't actually know if we outspeed Honchkrow. What is it going to go for here? It's probably going for Air Cutter, which will do more than Night Slash did, if it crits. What is Lucario's speed here? I don't think I looked up this speed tie. Or not the speed tie, but the speed rates. Hopefully it's not a speed tie. That would be sad. Let's see. Lucario's speed. Lucario's base speed is 90. That is higher than Honchkrow. I don't remember what Honchkrow's was, but it wasn't 90. Okay, we should be fine. Hit him with the... It doesn't really matter. I think Aura Sphere just because it's stronger. Use the full restore. I forgot he could do that, man. I forgot he had items. I don't use those. You're cheating! He's cheating, man! Okay, does this do at least half? It does not do at least half. Okay. In that case, I think we can I think we switch to Pi. Get the Intimidate. We resist Air Cutter. So even if he gets a crit, it's going to be fine, I think. Just straight switched back to Pi. We're steering here. We're going off script. I forgot about the full restores. I hope that he doesn't have too many of those. Defog. I don't know why he did that, but I'm very grateful for it. Defog is a horrible move in that context. I think, was he anticipating like Stealth Rock or something? I have no idea. Either way, Spark or Volt Switch should secure the kill here. I'm gonna go for Spark. That way he doesn't get the, I mean, I can maybe go for Volt Switch, depending on what he's probably gonna bring in Gyarados. Even though it's quad weak to Electric, it has Earthquake, and it's got, like, the Wakan Berry to resist Electric type, so I assume Gyarados is coming in now. Yep, there it is. Okay. Now, am I faster than Gyarados? If so, I can hit it with a Volt Switch here. Pi is fully evolved, yes. Let's see. Gyarados' speed is 81. Pi's speed, Pi's base speed, I should say, is 70. We are slower on average than Gyarados. However, we are 2 levels higher, but this Gyarados also has a speed boosting nature. I think this Gyarados outspeeds me. I'm going off of that assumption, and I'm gonna go ahead and, instead of Volt Switching, we hard swap, expecting an Earthquake, we go to Star Drop. By the book here. We just play it by the book. Gyarados is Cyrus's scariest Pokemon, I want to say. Earthquake. Exactly right. Now, we know we're faster than Gyarados with Star Drop. We looked into that one before. At least I hope so. And we hit him with the U-turn. We are faster, okay. Not a lot of damage, but the chip is what we need right now. Just need a little bit of chip damage over time. We expect an Ice Fang here, so we swap into Ice Pip to both take the Ice Fang quite nicely. It's a quadruple resist. And to bait out another Earthquake, because it's the best move that this thing has against me. So it baits out another Earthquake. We swap back to Star Drop, get another Intimidate off. I think the plan's working, y'all. I think this is going to work. It's not the cleanest way to deal with the Gyarados, but it is effective. Doesn't affect me. Perfect. U-turn again. Brings him down a little bit more. It's doing like a 1/5 to 1/6. The critical hit with the U-turn. What a legend, Star Drop. Can we get some Star Drop emojis in chat? As I go back out to Ice Pip, I have to make sure not to mess up the pattern here. He taught me how to drive by. Star Drop and Ice Pip doing great work, man. Literally like our first 2 Pokemon, I think, right? Ice Pip was our starter, and Star Drop was either our second or third Pokemon ever. From the very early start of the game, putting in work against the freaking, like, right in front of the god of time out here. Alright, don't mess this up. Star Drop comes back in. You go for Earthquake. I appreciate the creativity with the Star Drop emojis, by the way. Thank you. Alright. Slap him with another U-turn. I don't think he's within pluck range yet. I think maybe one more U-turn and then he's within pluck range, or within range, just to maybe even to die to something Ice Pip can do, but Earthquake is a little scary still. Is he gonna full restore? If we get him too low, he might full restore, yeah. That's a critical hit, but that's fine. Taking a little bit at a time with Ice Pip. We have a Citrus Berry on Ice Pip, so we're even tankier than it looks like. We can do this for quite a while if we need to. There's the Earthquake. I don't think we're gonna need to worry about him like running out of power points for these moves, but that is something that might be worthy of consideration. Oh, that's close, man. That's I don't know. Is that if I U-turn him again? If I U-turn him again, let's look at his HP here. As someone who doesn't know Pokemon, this is like a foreign language. I hope you're still enjoying the hype, though, Sequoia. Oh, we're frozen. Oh, but he melted with the fiery determination so you wouldn't worry. Ice Pip, you legend. All right, all right. I thought that was going to be a problem. If I U-turn one more time, I do think Gyarados will live. Well, I mean, I know Gyarados will live, and I think Cyrus will probably go for another full restore. Would be my hunch. That said, I don't know if a pluck from that range is enough to take out Gyarados either. It would be a risk, and he could go for like an Ice Fang, get a critical hit, ignore all the Intimidate drops, and then down goes Star Drop probably. Or I could stay in with Ice Pip. He's gonna be faster than me. The only thing I could do here is Ice Beam, and that's simply not gonna kill. Okay, we go back out to Star Drop, at least for now. You're vibing, glad to hear it. A Silk Song Story Explained video has dropped. Man, that was fast. I guess it was like 2 weeks. All right, Earthquake again. I'm going for it. I feel like I have to go for Pluck now. Try for the kill. Okay, I did kill. I was a little worried, but we do have an Adamant Staraptor, so... Stolen ate the Wakan Berry. Not that that helps me, but there you go. All right. Pi grew to level 48. Closing on the level cap real quick. Pi wants to learn Thunder Wave. What do I have for Pi? I'm never going for Charge, ever. So Thunder Wave is definitely better than that. Thunder Wave at level 48 is kind of crazy. Team B leveling up as well. Crobat comes in. All right, we're not out of the woods yet. That was, for my money, that was Cyrus' scariest Pokemon, but we're not out of the woods by a long shot here. Crobat is faster than anything on my team, I'm pretty sure. Both Crobat and Weavile are going to be faster. So, is he going to set up Tailwind is the question. If he does, that's a waste of a turn on his part, because he's going to outspeed me regardless. He's got Tailwind, Air Cutter, U-turn, and Cross Poison. He's going to go for either Cross Poison or Air Cutter if he's going for an attacking move. In that case, both of those are completely fine against Dwarf Gadget. No problemo. Go for Tailwind. Nice. I'm pretty sure that's just like a full waste of a turn because, like I said, he's already faster than everything. Extra Sensory probably won't kill here. I could set up Stealth Rock just to I think it's just that's too cute. I don't think we need the Stealth Rock for the Weavile. U-turn. That does more than I hoped it would. To be real with you. He's coming in with Weavile, which means this Extra Sensory is going to do nothing. This is his highest level Pokemon. It is still scary. Not as scary for me as the Gyarados was. It's got Metal Claw, which is not very effective. Fling, which is 10 power with his current item. Dig, which is super effective. And Aerial Ace. It might be going for Dig here. In fact, I think it probably will go for Dig. It's going to go for Dig or for Fling. If it goes for Dig, I can always swap out to Star Drop. So I'm just going to go for Gyro Ball here and hope for a Fling. It's a Fling. Flung is Chopal Berry. Shouldn't do too much here. It's 10 base power, like we said. And Gyro Ball might just kill. Weavile's very frail. Yeah. Nice. Very frail and very fast. Gyro Ball does damage based on how much faster the Pokemon is than you. And Dwarf Gadget's super slow. So it's an insanely powerful move against that Weavile. Very nice indeed. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. In comes the Crobat. Extra Sensory. This Crobat really can't do that much to me. U-turn is its best move, which is not nothing, but I'd still have a Citrus Berry and everything. I think it's lights out for you, Cyrus. I regret to inform you, your Tailwind has petered out. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Oh. I think you'll find, sir. It's very possible indeed. Dwarf Gadget, use extra sensory! Oh, he's not dead. So close, so close. He's probably going to use a full restore here, if I had to guess. A super potion. Okay, that's different. Is that even going to heal him enough? I don't think that's enough, bro. I don't think that's enough. You should have brought another full restore. Why are you walking up to the spear pillar with a full restore and a super potion? What are you thinking? You fool. This man, this is the guy you're telling me wanted to create a new universe? He's got a super potion in his pocket? Ice Pip wants to learn Mist. No, thank you. I missed that move. I won't accept this. The power spoken of in mythology. I didn't just make it obey me. I made it my own! And it still wasn't enough. How does that make you feel? What is truly the ultimate to you? What do you consider perfection? Most important thing, what shines the brightest? Telling you is meaningless, but I will not give up. I will become a deity one day, and I will make the ultimate mine. My name's Vi. What's your name? Oh, hey, I was trying to walk around. They were taking their sweet time getting up here. Dialga, master of time. It's impossible to tell if it's enraged or saddened. But to me, Dialga appears to be waiting for you, Vi. It seems to be challenging you as a test. Go on, Vi. Face up to Dialga. Listen to its heart. Understand its thoughts. Dialga is out of control after being dragged out by the red chain and forced to use its power. Dialga seems to be trusting you to stop it. Vi, I just ran into Barry. He said that he believed in you. He said that you could get the job done. I think so too. You've got to help that Pokemon. It's suffering from being dragged out by Team Galactic. Bro, can you heal me up though? My team is so bad. So here's the thing I'm not sure of. I mean, technically I'm allowed to catch Dialga. It's it's the only encounter I have for Spear Pillar. It's the only Pokemon I'm going to encounter in this specific area. So I'm allowed to catch it. I wouldn't use it. But part of me also thinks like, well, if I'm not going to be using legendary Pokemon, maybe I should just have a rule where I can't even catch the legendary Pokemon. In which case I would have to defeat Dialga, not catch it. If I'm allowed to catch it, then I can just throw the Master Ball and be done here. Might as well catch it just for the sake of it. Yeah, I think within my own personal rules, you may rule this differently in your own Nuzlocks, but this still counts as my encounter. I'm gonna rule for myself not to actually use it, but Goo Ba. Can we get some Goo Ba in chat again? Ooh, I do love this music though. I do love this music. Oh my gosh, Dialga has appeared. I didn't heal up my team, but that's okay. Dialga is a very strong Pokemon. If I did have to actually fight and defeat this guy, he wouldn't have been as strong as Cyrus, but it's a legendary level 47 Pokemon. It's still very scary. I'm not messing around with this, to be honest with you. Throw a Master Ball at him. Getting my ball. Dialga has been acquired. Beautiful. Gotcha! Dialga was caught! Well, that was easy. Cyrus should have just tried that from the beginning. Why? He had the Master Ball, man! Why did he give me the Master Ball when he could have done that? I guess he didn't want to catch Dialga. He wanted to, like, control Dialga and force it to, like, make a new universe or whatever. Dialga's data will be added to the Pokedex. It has the power to control time. It appears in the Sinnoh region myths as an ancient deity. Would I like to give Dialga a nickname? I think so. I think I would. Mr. Chi? Yoba? I feel like Mr. Chi is really good, actually. Do we have a Pokemon called Mr. Chi already? I don't think we do, right? Like, Mr. Chi, he's blue, he controls time, not space, like Mr. Chi kind of can, but... Put him in that small Pokeball, who's the real villain of the story. Don't worry, Pokeballs are bigger on the inside. I could literally call him Diamond. That is an item in Stardew Valley. Just straight up call him Diamond? No, I think I like Mr. Chi. Or Mr. Qui. As Concerned Ape says. Allegedly. That's Mr. Chi right there. I would like to send Mr. Chi to my box, please. TARDIS. The old Doctor Who reference. You see Professor Rowan's pog face? Vi, I don't know how you were magnificent. You were truly incredible. I threw my pretty purple ball at him. Is that good? I don't know why I'm painting Vi as so ditzy, man. I love it though. She's very clever to have gotten this far, but I think she's just loving life. That's just the vibe I get from Vi, man. She's just always loving life. I lived for 60 years, but I've never seen a thrill like this. Since the last time, the professor did a lot of research. He became very worried about you, Vi, so he came out to a place as terrible as this. Vi, I'm glad to see you're safe. Let's leave this place already. Wait, no! There's an item over there. There's a staircase! No one has the right to take away anyone's future or anyone's world. So true, bestie. Anyway, I'm gonna go claim this item real quick. Boom. Don't forget to pick yourself up an adamant orb on the way down. Juice boxes on the left, adamant orbs on the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you two clowns. Vi, I'll be looking forward to seeing your Pokedex go places you've never visited before. That way, should you encounter Pokemon you haven't seen yet. You know, that Pokemon was really extraordinary, wasn't it? Was it really the Pokemon that created the Sinnoh region? Probably not by itself. Bro, they're gonna make me walk down all Mount Coronet. I think I can fly off the top here. Where'd they go? Bro, they abandoned me. Literally just said, see ya, chump. They peaced out. It's like that one meme of the guy doing the peace sign and they're just fading out of existence. I went in the cave for half a second. You can't use that here. This is the worst day of my life. Escape rope? Will escape rope take me all the way out of Mount Coronet, or will it just put me back on the spear pillar? That's the only question I have. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it takes me all the way out. Okay, that's good. I definitely thought it was just gonna put me outside on the spear pillar, to be honest with you. All right. Well, that's Team Galactic. Team Galactic is no more. Some of the toughest fights in the game. It may not have seemed like it, because I think we went in pretty well prepared. But some of the toughest fights in the game have been successfully cleared. The toughest fights in the entire game are still ahead of us. 8th Gym Leader is no slouch from what I remember, and the Elite Four and the Champion are some of the hardest, if not the hardest, in the entire series. So we got our work cut out for us yet, but I think that's gonna have to wait for next time, y'all. I believe I think we're good to go here. We're almost up to 4 hours. I don't want to start on another arc towards Sunny Shore City and the gym they're in. Cynthia and her Garchomp. I have no idea what we're gonna do against that, but to be fair, I don't know what Pokemon I'm gonna have once I get there. We have most of the Pokemon we are going to have for the entire playthrough at this point, but maybe there's still some diamonds in the rough yet to be found. I digress. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed our little excursion into the Pokemon realm with Vi today against Team Galactic. I will be back once again tomorrow for, we're probably going to be continuing with the Ultimate Foodie Challenge back in Stardew tomorrow. And next week, I'll be continuing with Pokemon again as well. I don't know which day specifically, but we're so close to the end. I feel like literally, if I pushed myself, I could probably finish next stream, but I'm probably going to have to grind before the Elite Four anyway, so I would assume at least 2 more streams for this. We're very close to the end. I can feel it in my bones. I might even grind up a little bit between this stream and the next one just to be prepared for the world of Sunny Shore, but there's a lot of trainers between me and the Sunny Shore leader anyway, so I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me. Regardless, hope to see you tomorrow. And if not, then have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the flip side next week. Be good to one another, be good to yourselves, and take good care. This is Argon Matrix signing on out. Thank you and have a good one, friends. Bye-bye! Repels effect wore off. No. Bye-bye!